Recording.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, let's do it again. One more time.
It's okay.
It's okay.
You want to do it again?
Yes, of course we want to do it
I
again.
closed it already.
All right. We're not going to do it again. Welcome, everybody. Here we go again. OES, a new beginning. Remember that. OES, a new beginning. And you are there at the beginning. All right. It's day 108 in year 2 of a total of 473 consecutive RobLynn lives. I'll tell you what. 473 is a consecutive number, not too
shabby.
All right. And now we'd like to mention to you, we are live streaming, as you can see on YouTube. We are also broadcasting on OConnect and live streaming to YouTube is what I meant to say. And the question of the night is, do you RobLynn Live? Do you RobLynn Live? Do you RobLynn Live? Yeah. Well, I'd say most of you do. Oh, no, I'd say you all do. Not too shabby.
Not too shabby.
All right. So what we're doing is we're connecting, we're live streaming, and after 30 minutes, right about 30 minutes, we'll go over to OConnect only. So those of you who are here for the first time, you need to go to RobLynnLive.ai or RobLynnLive.ai. And that's our domain. So if you'll go to the domain, you can sign up for ONPASSIVE. I haven't written the lyrics on that yet, so I probably should keep a lid on that one. Oh, John Barilla's going to kill me on that one. All right. Anyway, go to the domain. If you're not in, get in. And the reason is you're missing out on 3 free products. O-Mail, O-Net, O-Trim. All dynamite products, all top of the top of the top of the top. And you can also get OConnect. You can subscribe to OConnect and go from there. You can join us. You can even host one of these suckers. It's all good. You can be on OConnect with RobLynn Live. Woo-hoo, doggies. And not just be on YouTube. It's a good thing. Get it done. RobLynnLive.ai.
Good job.
Or you can scan the QR code should you see it. All right. 10 a.m. this morning brought along Marty and Chris with Lisa. I don't know Lisa's last name.
Dr. Lisa Lee.
Lisa Lee. Okay. Lisa Lee was on with Marty and Chris, I think, for about 30 minutes today. She was their first guest. And the two hosts asked her some questions. Then at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Straight Talk with Rob and Lynn on Supportive Sunday. And what a neat title for a Sunday, Supportive Sunday. What does that mean? We'll talk about it in just a minute. Then it's now. It's 8 p.m. Do you RobLynn Live? Do you RobLynn Live? Do you RobLynn Live? That's the question. That was put to us by Mr. Gregory Hill of LinkedIn fame, of ONPASSIVE fame, and a lot of other fames, as a matter of fact. So remember, Do you, RobLynn Live? Do you, RobLynn Live?
And we want to see you typing that in the chat. And
Type that in the chat
getting
if
used
you like.
to that. So
Right,
we'll-
get used to it because you're going to hear it. You're going to hear the theme song. You're going to hear the Do You, RobLynn Live every night. So much fun. So it's on the eastern side of 8. It's time to chop and get with the program. We've done enough kidding around here. The RobLynnLive Network is proud to present RobLynnLive and Ollie.
The Wonder Dog.
Oh, how true. This is the 108th edition of this year 2, of a total consecutive RobLynnLives. Get this, everybody. 473 total broadcasts in 16 months. Not too shabby. All right. As always, we have a topic tonight. What might that topic be, you ask? Steps to being number one. What does it take to be number one? We'll be back to that in a few minutes. As most of you know, we're live streaming, as I mentioned. We're on OConnect and live streaming, and we'll switch to only OConnect after we invite the newcomers in and begin the Where's Ollie Boy contest. And we'll be starting that in just a few minutes. We're going to say a few hellos in just a minute, but first, we're going to pray for Ash, his lovely wife, Ashma Han, and their 2 handsome young men, as well as the tech support and media teams around the globe for their good health. Also, please send out your love, light, and prayers to all who may be ill or having been injured for their speedy and complete recovery. And even though I was going to hold off on announcements, we've got a big one tonight. RobLynnLive has joined Weedin My Garden.
Weedin My Garden.
Weedin My Garden. Yeah, buddy. It's a club. It's in ONET. It's sponsored by the one and only Sharon Pushpin Media Ballyhoo, and I got those words mixed up, but you got the gist of it. Sharon Weedin has her very own club, Weedin My Garden, WEEDENMYGARDEN, Weedin My Garden today. No, just Weedin My Garden.
So it's spelled WEEDIN, My Garden. All one word.
Nope.
Oh, DEN. Did I say DIN?
You did, but that was a slip.
Okay, you correct me. Go ahead.
Well, if I don't, Sharon will. So you better get it right.
Yep.
So anyway, join Sharon's club. Oh, and also as an announcement, today's her birthday. She's 29 today. Yes, 29 years. Doesn't look a day over 26.
Not 19. I think you got it wrong. It's 19.
Oh, well, maybe she is 19. All right. Well, happy 19th birthday to Sharon Pushpin Media, Ballyhoo Pushpin Media, on her 19th birthday. And she's going to have a birthday week, from what we're told, starting today on the 10th. So happy birthday, Sharon. We love you, and we love you for everything that you do. There's a question when Ash will come. We're not sure. He is traveling, according to DeGarmo and Johnson and Redfern. So I assume we'll either hear from him while he's traveling or when he gets back to Orlando, Florida. So we don't have the answer for that one just yet, but we will tell you as soon as we know. You can bank on it because you get the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth right here on RobLynnLive.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is it time for the Ollie Boy contest? You want to say a few hellos?
Here you go. Oh, you can say here. It's on the screen. It's easy for you. Right here. I'm going to have you right here, and here's the mouse, and here's the mouse for you in the mouse
Muhammad
pad.
Answering your question, we don't know for sure yet. Here's Carmela Schwartz. Armin Hogue in the house. Do you RobLynnLive, Armin? Do you RobLynnLive? We want to hear from you in the chat. Everyone needs to RobLynnLive. And there's Sadananda Das here every night. James Kilgore is back here. Hello, James. We're glad you're here. Michelle Salvador, the traveling Filipina. She's traveling tonight. We don't know where she is. Oh, we do know where she is, but we're not at liberty to say. She's traveling. She's probably traveling first class if we know her. So, Michelle,
She's having
safe
a
travels
good
to
time.
you. And we understand you had that famous chicken dish for dinner.
Biryani.
Chicken biryani.
I
It
wanted
sounds
to-
Italian, but I think it's probably Filipino.
I've never had it, but I would like to
Well,
try it.
tonight
one day.
won't be the night. And Latoya is saying hello. We'll say hello back to you, madam. Ranjan is here. Ranjan, I'm sorry. And Brenda Ross is in the house, as well as, let's see, Mel. Mel's here. Melanie Marcano is in the house. And there's Ranjan is saying hello to the one and only Sharon, Pushpin Media. And let's see, there's Michelle Salvador, and she, RobLynnLives. I had no idea.
Good job.
All right. And let's see, hello, RobLynn from Cecil Weir. Would you sign to Cecil and say hi?
Hi, Cecil.
Cecil,
Hi,
I could have done that. Goodness gracious,
I'm
miss.
trying to.
I know you're trying. Cynthia Deering is in the house. Brenda Ross, we mentioned. There's Michelle again rolling by. Vernon. Wait a minute. Where'd Vernon go? Vernon, where'd you go? Vernon. Hello, Vernon. Where did Vernon? Vernon Hale in the house. Hello, brother. Thank you for being here. We see you there. And why this thing is jumping around like a bunny rabbit? Oh, well, it's probably why I don't handle this end of it. Brenda Ross, Michelle Salvador, and Ranjan and Sarananda, Cecil Mohammed, Michelle. Yeah, it just keeps going back to that spot. All right.
That's because you have to pause the chat with the lock.
Okay. All right.
We've done that, right?
All right. Yeah.
Otherwise, it's
So
gonna
I
keep forcing
think
you.
we've gone through. Oh, there's Greg Alakin. Greg, the mail came yesterday and no envelope yet, but as soon as we have it, guess what? We're going to take care of it for you. And Sharon, whoo, RobLynnLive. She RobLynnLive. Do you RobLynnLive, Sharon? I believe you do.
She does.
And hello, that's Vernon and Muhammad again, Michelle, blah, blah, blah. Theta King in the house. Theta, we're glad you're here, madam. And Theta is in the house, and Theta, RobLynnLives. We know that. And Armin Hogue, he more than RobLynnLives. Jennifer Drummond is here, as is, I think that caught everybody. I think. Cynthia, Michelle. Okay, that caught up to everybody. If we missed you, not to fear, we'll be back here on RobLynnLive in just a moment. Right now, it's time to share. Where's Ollie?
Oh.
If we could share the background, go to the presentation screen if you would, miss.
And who is in charge tonight?
In charge tonight is the one, the only Christian Tizone.
James.
No.
James Kilgore is tonight.
James said he couldn't do tonight.
No, he just.
He was ill.
No, that was for last night. He was ill last night.
Okay. So Chris is not doing tonight. James is.
James.
Okay. Thank you very much, James. And Jillian got booted out. Let's get her booted back in somehow, somewhere.
She has the link to come back.
All right. Good. Wow. Here comes the image. Take a look at this background,
They can't
kids.
hear it.
Mm, mm, mm. Well, can they see that? I mean, is that blocking the background?
No.
All right.
That's why it's a prompter. We use it because it doesn't show up. Remember?
All right. Very good. All right,
Okay,
let's
that's
move.
enough.
Well, all righty. You've all seen the background. It is a beautiful, beautiful ocean scene. I know that's ocean, not a lake or a river. And Ollie's munching away as usual. And Michelle got booted, but she's back again. Oh, yeah. And James is here. Okay, thank you for that. Now, let's see who has guesses.
Mm-hmm.
You need to ring the bell first, though. Here's the bell for you, madam.
We're going to ring the bell and you can begin your guesses. All right, go for it.
All right, let's take a peek at your guesses here. Where is Ollie boy? Where, oh, where is that Ollie boy?
Who's
Oh,
gonna
where, oh, where
be
can
the
he
first to
be?
guess? We shall see. Let me open it up again just to be safe. Okay, we good? Okay. Okay, let's lock it for now and scroll up and see where the guesses are. It looks like the first guess. Michelle has a comment.
It looks like one of the islands on the movie The Count of Monte Cristo. So Italy is her guess. Okay.
Frank Rowe.
Frank Rowe, the first boy, says, I think it's famous landmark on Jeju Island in South Korea. Very interesting, Frank. Could be.
Can you bring it up again? I missed it. All right, we'll bring it up again.
We can do that. Happy to do that. All right, you've seen the background again. Let's get back to the guesses. All right. You could do a little scrolling for me, please, madam. And there's Jean Barilla. John Barilla says South Korea. Good guess. Jeju Islands. And here's Michelle with a ditto on that. Double Mel, that's Mel, says South Korea. And what else have we got here? Frank Rose saying hello. Looks like Ollie is eating an ice cream cone, according to Lois White. Could it be? We'll find out soon. Any other guesses?
Let's see. I think we're going to have to open and close the chat. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Michelle. I'm glad you popped in for a minute. Have a good night's rest.
Safe travels.
Brenda Ross thinks it's the Philippines.
Philippines with all the islands. Okay. Jillian Hanna says Vietnam. And Michelle says congratulations to the winners. That'll be announced shortly. Let's scroll down in the chat, see if we have any more guesses before we go to OConnect only. Italy or France from Rachel.
Okay. Well, we're looking for more guesses.
Yeah. Angela Lalande says beautiful, very beautiful. Frank Rose says hello to Satish Roy. Jillian says she loves the food, it looks like.
Any more guesses?
All right, looks like that's it on the guesses. Now, without further ado, it's our pleasure. We are proud to do this. We're now leaving live streaming and going strictly to OConnect in 3.
Can you remind people to do the sign up for the 3 free products first?
Yes, if you haven't already registered for the 3 free for thee and me, go ahead and do that. All you got to do is to go to RobLynnLive.ai.
Oh, I think we forgot to. Oh no, we are recording. Yes, just wanted to make sure.
All right, we are recording. That's a good thing. We're singing and recording. We're doing it all tonight.
We did it correctly.
All right, we shaved. Look at this. Look at this. Doggy, smooth as a baby's tushy. Okay, let's get back to business here.
See if it had any more guesses.
Any more guesses? We'll check that. And we have to remind recording of Lynn.
Oh, I don't mind being reminded at all. Better safe than sorry. But we are recording. We did so at the beginning, so thank goodness. We did it. Okay, I don't see any more guesses. Can we do another of the theme song as part of the beta test, please? Sure.
I think that's a good idea. We'll do that in just a moment. Are we going to stay here on live stream too to do that, or go right to OConnect?
I think he wants you to do the live stream.
Live stream. Okay, here we go.
But in the meantime, tell them about the 3 free products, please, and
The 3 free
domain
products
name.
for thee and me are O-Mail, O-Net, Trim. O-Mail is the best mail service out there for emails. O-Net is the fastest growing, strongest club sponsored blogging, everything you can imagine. It's got everything you can imagine. Speech to text, text to speech, you name it in O-Mail. Then we got O-Net, which is our social media platform where you can blog, you can club, you can say hi to your neighbors, you can have friends. It's a beautiful thing. And then the third thing is O-Trim, and O-Trim is where you can put out your affiliate link there, and when people click on it, you'll get a reporting on who's where and what type device they're using. So it's very handy.
Great.
All right. So it's without further ado, I think it's time to play the theme song. And remember this: do you RobLynnLive? Do you RobLynnLive? Take it away, Lynn.
Okay, hold on. I gotta go to the speaker view. I thought we were in speaker. Chris, you're on the gallery view instead of the speaker view, but maybe you can't change it from your side. I don't know. It's fine. Okay, we're gonna play the RobLynnLive song, and then we're gonna end the live stream.
All right, let's get it on. And now, without further ado, Lynn Nakamoto. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Getting better at that. All right. It's the RobLynnLive. Do you RobLynnLive? I ask you, do you RobLynnLive? All right.
I do.
We are now getting ready to swing on over to OConnect, and we're going to do that in 3, in 2, in 1. We're out of here. See you on OConnect, everybody.
Okay, I gotta close it. Oh, wrong one.
No.
Oh, he's gonna close it.
Yes.
He closes it on
It's
his
already
own.
done. All righty, everybody. Let's get it on. All right. We gave you some announcements earlier. We mentioned about the prayers for Ash family and anyone else who is in need. We told you about Sharon Whedon and her birthday celebration that could go on for months. She says only a week or two, but it could go on for months if we know Sharon. And if we could do one of these, that'll be just perfect. Brenda Ross says she loves the theme song, so you know she RobLynnLives. Brenda, you RobLynnLive. Brenda, we know you RobLynnLive. All right.
So do you want to give your presentation before we do the answer to the contest?
First off, let's do the Ollie contest, and then we'll get presenting. Go ahead.
Okay, so we'll have James Kilgore come in. If you'd like to be speaker, come on and let me see if he's here. Not yet. So
All right. So we're standing by for James.
he can either come in or he can choose to
Write it in the chat.
Yeah, write it in the chat. Either way works for us.
Either one is good. Sure is, sure is, sure is. We got 48 on OConnect. Not too shabby to get things started.
And Mel says it's catchy. It's the bomb, says Jillian. I love the theme song so much, says Brenda Ross.
Thank you, everybody.
Oh, okay. I can see James has uh, I think he's put the answer in the chat.
You're going the wrong way.
No, I'm going.
And there it is.
Have to go up.
All right. Thank you, James. And there it is.
Okay,
Ollie.
wait. Let's see first if he is. Okay, here we go. Ollie is at the Odo-ge Rock of Jeju Island, South Korea. Oedo-gai. I don't know how to pronounce it. But it looks
Oedo-gai Rock, or Independence Rock, named because it stands alone, is an eroded volcanic basalt rock sea stack, just off the Chilshipri coast on Jeju Island. It's approximately 20 meters high and has a circumference of 8 to 10 meters. Wow, that is round. It is estimated to have been formed approximately, is that a misprint? 1.5 million years ago, a little before my time, believe it or not. The park adjacent to the rock is a popular place for watching sunrise, sunset over the nearby islands. Dramatic cliffside views are the highlight of the lookout point with trails and swimming. Visitors can view the rock from the shore and take in the beautiful coastline along the way. Both Rob and Lynn are having seafood ramen. Ramen is a type of noodle, mostly comes in a bowl of broth. It is not unique food in Jeju. However, the island has the best seafood ramen thanks to its fresh catch from the sea. That's not Chicken of the Sea or Charlie either. You can have fresh crabs if you want. Oh, no. You can have fresh crab, prawns, mussels, or octopus from just a single bowl of seafood ramen in Jeju.
Yep, go in.
And it is a refreshing sweet treat while traveling around. That's Ollie's peanut ice cream. Ollie's eating peanut ice cream. It's refreshing sweet treat while traveling around the island. Famed for locally grown peanuts, this dessert comes with vanilla soft serve ice cream. Oh my goodness. Topped with peanuts in a variety of decorations. And Sadananda Das says, oh yeah. And I love the theme song so much, according to Brenda. All right. Are we ready now?
Yeah.
All right.
So these are the comments.
Okay.
It creates, the theme song creates curiosity too, and it's the bomb, says Jillian. Greg says, I was guessing it was in the San Juan Island where I live. Oh, must look like your islands. And here we have the congratulations from James Kilgore.
All right. Congratulations to Frank Rowe, John Barilla, Michelle Salvador on her way, and Melanie Marcano, and everyone who guessed right. I believe Irena Stexala was in that group too.
Oh, is she?
Yes, she was. And hello to Carmela from Rachel. There could be a short video say, do you RobLynnLive? But we might just do that. We'll have to check with our executive producer on that, but it sounds like a good idea to us.
Let's scroll up a bit.
So now we've got a song. We've got a theme song. We've got a saying, do you RobLynnLive? Do you RobLynnLive? What's next? Are we going for an Emmy or an Oscar? What are we going for?
We have nice compliments.
Thank you, everybody, for what you're saying about the background.
A lot of nice compliments to John Barilla for the theme song, which he composed and sang. We have, we went there, right?
Mm-hmm.
We love ramen over here, says Latoya. I like ramen too, but it has carbohydrates.
Whoop, can't have those carbs.
That's the only
No. All right.
And Terry Huff is here.
All right, Terry.
Nice to have you here. Hope you enjoy our show. Thank you.
Thank you for being here, Terry. Good
Mhm.
stuff. 53 kids here tonight. Thank you very much, everybody.
The theme song is amazing, says Carmela.
Carmela, thank you. And Frank Rose says, don't worry, I had everyone's back. Very hard background. Congrats to everyone who gave the correct answer. All right. Well, that all works for us. Is it? Oop, and there's David Rozowski in the
Nice to
house.
have you
Hello,
here.
David. Glad you're here. Armin says hello and happy birthday, Sharon Weeden My Garden. Joined your group on RobLynn time last night, but patronage to Melanie Marcano was not available after 3 attempts. Text may have been beta testing. You did that all on your own, Armin. All right. Thinking about that. That's good stuff,
And
brother.
people are happy to see James Kilgore here. Lots of greetings to James. And we have Rachel. She says hello to Michael Chata.
All right,
The
Rachel.
heart. Irena not here. I don't see her, says Frank Rose.
Uh-oh. Well, I gave her props anyway.
And Dave Rozowski says, I RobLynnLive as much as I can. And we know
Thank
that.
you, David. We know that's true. Anybody else out there, RobLynnLive? Let's see. Let's look at the list.
And we got Greg Hill, Carmela, Karina, Rita Lotek is here saying hello to all my beautiful friends. Hope you had a nice Sunday. The weather was great here in Edmonton, 2 degrees Celsius.
Ooh, that's a little on the nipper side.
Is it?
Yes, that's cold.
Angela Lalande says, congratulations to all those who answered correctly on tonight's background. And Michael is saying, hello, Legdega. And Jillian says, the theme song wins the top 10 hits as #1 soon. Aw, thank you.
Oh, that would be nice. And here's Greg Hill. Hi, Greg.
Carmela says, happy birthday, Sharon Whedon. Love you. Hello, Sarananda from Greg. And Karina is saying, hi, Armin, and hi to all her friends. I've seen her saying hi. And Momoda says,
hello, Lynn, Rob, and Mr. Ash, the tech team and staff everywhere, and all my beloved global ambassadors. Thank you for everything you've done and still do. God bless you all, and thank you very much for that. Momodu, we appreciate
Lori
you.
Lunn says hi to us. Hello. Rita says hi to Karina. Lots of hellos back and forth. That's nippy, says Jillian, that 2 degrees Celsius. Definitely sounds cold to me. Armin's saying hello to Michael Chata. Isn't this show tops, my brother?
It's a good one.
And you all are the ones that make our show successful.
Thank you very much, everybody, for being here.
We do not forget you.
All right. Are we ready to rumble now? Or do you want me to wait a moment?
No.
All right. Well, hey, let's get this thing going. Announcement-wise, we told you about Sharon's birthday. We told you earlier about Gina Leva's birthday. That's Sharon Weeden, Weeden for the Tampa Times, who's here reporting on that. Once you've migrated, without hesitation, sign the NDA and get your affiliate link. Okay, get it done. Check out the OnPassive website. Check out the OnPassive YouTube channel. Log into your OES daily at least once and check the ticker and the O Founders back office, as all things OnPassive will be posted there. Okay. And know of anyone needing help, any kind of help with regard to OnPassive?
Oh, and Karina says, I was first girl to guess on YouTube, but you didn't see my guess. Oh, yeah, we look at the OConnect guessers. We don't look at the YouTube because it's too hard to look at both. You know, it's confusing. So we just focus on the OConnect guesses. That's why.
All righty, all righty, all righty.
But Karina's is first girl. Sorry. We didn't,
all right,
we didn't
first
look
girl
at
is Karina. I stand corrected as usual. Log into your OES daily at least once and check the ticker. And the O Founders back office, as all things OnPassive, will be posted right there. Right there. Check out the OnPassive YouTube and website. Know of anyone needing help? You know the drill. Give them a hand. We talked about that last night, how helping one helps us all.
That's right.
Hop on an OConnect and be a host, be a co-host, be a speaker, be an attendee. Learning leads to earning. Ooh, you like that one?
Mhm.
Learning leads to earning. So, do you RobLynn Live? Do you RobLynn Live? Well, hop on an OConnect and be a host. Be a co-host, speaker, or attendee. Please, please. Make sure your alternate emails are active, as that's where the OTP will be sent from O-Verify. And that's how you'll be able to prove who you are for those future commissions. All right, may we see the ticker, please, going with the. There we go. All right. Tonight's topic are as steps to being one, steps to being numero uno, we should say. Ollie's question of the evening: have you ever been number one anywhere uh, other than going number one in the bathroom? Have you? No, I didn't say that. Have you ever been number one in anything you've done in your life? So we'd like to see your answers to that in the chat. In the meantime, do you RobLynn Live is all I want to say. Becoming numero uno in anything requires a lot of things, mainly dedication, hard work, strategic planning. You can't just throw it out there and say, it's going to happen. And here are a few steps to take along the way to becoming the top dog, also known as numero uno, number one. Now, Francis Tay is 007, but we've got our very own numero uno right here. So define your goals. Clearly define what being number one means to you. You got to figure out what it means to you. It's going to mean something different to other people, whether it be in ONPASSIVE, in industry, in sport, in a career of some kind, or even personal achievement. All right. Set smart goals. When setting goals can be and need to be specific, make them measurable, achievable, and relevant. In other words, make it real is what that all means. And bound by a time constraint, make sure the larger goals are broken down into smaller, achievable goals. We want to be able to achieve what we're going after. Continuous learning, always be committed, and stay curious by staying on top of your game as regards brands, technologies, and best practices. Because knowledge is the key to going numero uno. Let's go to hard work. Numero cuatro, 4. Hard work and discipline without fail. Be sure to work hard regularly, putting in the extra time and effort and maintaining discipline. It takes time and lots of energy, but it can be achieved. It will be achieved. You just want to get it bad enough. Then there's networking. Nope, I skipped over one. Please forgive me. Build a strong work ethic. And the Gorman family, I can tell you, has a strong work ethic, as does the Nakamoto family, going way back. So be reliable, have integrity, as Ash has said time and time again, along with a strong work ethic. Consistency are crucial parts of the long-term success. So you got to be consistent. Networking, you got to network. You're networking here at OnPassive. A la OnPassive style is all about connecting with people. Connecting. Attending meetings, conferences, going to events as a participant. Through the networking comes insights and opportunity. And that's what we're after, insights and opportunity. Innovate and adapt by being open to change. We grow and therefore rise above everything as we're searching and finding a creative solution or solutions. That's how we do it. So, innovate and adapt and be open to change. That's all we're going to say about that. That's all you got to do is be open to change. Focus on quality, whether we are talking of products, services, work, or athletics. Doesn't matter. Focus on the quality and strive to be the best within. So you're being number one. Number one.
Mhm.
Number 9, the time management priorities must be in order. You can't just throw it out there and say, "Oh, I'm going to do it now. I'm changing everything I do." It doesn't work that way. It's not that easy. So, time management with priorities must be in order. Delegate when you can, when necessary, and a straight line of focusing with a laser light look. How clean is that? That is clean, mean machining. And resilience, excuse me, I did that last night too. Resilience and perseverance. Picking oneself up after a setback or roadblock is how we do it at OnPassive. Always move forward, never look backward, and head directly to the new top. To the new top. The new top. And I know you, RobLynnLive, don't you? Well, seek feedback. Seek feedback. It's always good to get feedback from colleagues, peers, and mentors. We all have those and need them. Constructive remarks always provide good for moving forward to being numero uno, number one. Brand yourself. Just like RobLynnLive, we've branded ourselves. We're the RobLynnLive Network. We're RobLynnLive.ai, RobLynnLive.ai. That's our domain, or you can go to RobLynnLive.com. Or, and always remember this, while you're branding yourselves, you must be sure it includes your skills, your values, and of course, your one of a kind expertise, because we're all one of a kind, where you stand out in the crowd as the best. Stay humble, stay grateful, as David Rozalski says. Gratitude is an attitude, as we all strive to be numero uno. We must always be humble and express our gratitude, as we don't just get where we are by ourselves. Treat others with respect, and showing humility doesn't hurt anything to be humble a little bit. Show some humility, okay? And you and us will build a lasting legacy as a number one.
Very nice.
Well said, if I don't say so myself.
Good job.
So we hope you got a little bit of Ash's vision there. We know you got some value. And let's take a look at what Karina Lance says. And always remember, we are one family, we are one team, we are one massive movement. Oy, 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 vey. We're one ONPASSIVE.
Okay. We'll try to.
We lost 11 people there.
We need a jingle for that.
No, we need someone that can sing. It's what we need, like John Barilla. All right. Oh, my goodness, that was tough. All right, where are we now? Let's get back to basics here. That's where we, are better. Oh, and here is Sadananda was number one in a lot of things. Track and field competition, many firsts. Very nice, sir.
I was first in many things, actually. That is from Karina.
All right.
Not Sadananda.
Oh, that was Karina.
Remember the person speaking here, and then the response is here on the bottom. And it says Sadananda responded. Okay?
I'm with you.
And hello to Mayur. How are you, Mayur?
Mayur, we're glad you're here. Let's see. This time of day, you're probably still home, getting ready to shove off and go to the pharmacy. So there you have it. And let's say hello to Brenda Ross again. And there's Greg Hill saying hello to Mayur. Glad you're here. And Papua New Guinea is in the house. All right already. All right. Are we ready to rumble? That's what I want.
Brenda says we are all number one with ONPASSIVE. And Mayur says, I'm fine, Lynn, madam.
Very nice. We're glad you're doing well. We caught you yesterday. You were out and about. It looked like you were out on a walk, on a hike. So that was cool. Very cool. All right. So what have we got? Let's see.
Karina said we missed the long one she wrote. So let's scroll up to see. Okay. Okay, so this is what Karina said, just so everybody is clear. I also was number one in a lot of the track and field competitions, mainly firsts. LOL. I was first in many things, actually.
I believe that for sure. Why not? Karina.
See if she said something before that. Aha. There it is. Go ahead.
Yes, I was number one in a lot of things. I was the fastest runner in junior high. This is Karina speaking, I believe. One of the fastest in high school as well. I had a competition in track and field after it was done with my brother. He thought he could go higher than me on the high jump, so our teacher let us compete. Was even scissor kicking, and he went over with the back, over his back first.
With the back first.
Right. We were tied at 6 feet and ended there, but I think I beat him because scissor kicking is a lot more difficult than your back. LOL. It was fun.
Then it's more difficult than going over with your back. LOL. It was fun though.
All right. All right. We're up to 68 of you now. Thank you very much for being here. We've done the Ollie contest. We've had the presentation. We hope you enjoyed it. We'd like a few more answers, not just Karina and one or two others, a few more of you, what you may have been number one at in your past. And Jillian says, I won at all sports and loved them all. How nice is that?
So if we miss your comment and it's way up, scrolling up already, just repeat yourself.
All right.
I know I missed someone in the chat, says Armin. So if I have not been told today, let me be the first to say I love you. God bless and prayers for Ash on this new journey. Stay safe.
All right, all right. Thank you, Armin Hogue, I believe that was. All right.
Anthony Henderson is here, and he says, good night. I am back home in the sun and rain country.
That's Dominique's brother, Anthony.
Oh, okay.
The two Henderson guys. All right.
That's nice.
Thanks for being here, both of you. We appreciate that. All right.
Rita says, Mayor Shubate. Thanks, brother.
All right, all right, all right. All right, it is 8:50 p.m. Is it time to do the community chat, I ask?
It is, yeah.
All right.
And as usual, I have sent the speaker link to you. If you've been on the panel before, I tried to send it to you. So if you don't have it, you can ask by saying me in the chat, and we'll bring you over.
We'll bring you on in.
For those of you who are here already, even if you use the speaker link while you're here, clicking on the link will not take you out of this webinar. It's just going to switch you to being a speaker. I guess AI knows what you're trying to do, so it's pretty cool. So you won't have to leave in order to become a speaker. Just click the speaker link.
Bruce Gerstein, at 16, I was total points champion in high school.
Is that what is that?
Probably track and field.
Oh, track.
Yeah.
Wow, cool. And we have Brenda Rouse saying the only number one I have been is firstborn in my immediate family. LOL. That's cute.
That's a cool one.
All right.
All right. That seems to be everybody for now. And hello to Bruce
and we want to say thank you again to Michael Chata. He is the one that creates our beautiful emoji compositions. As you see it scrolling across as a ticker, and you can read it. It's beautifully done. And when you look at the emojis, they are thoughtfully selected. It's just not random emojis. So he says, RobLynnLive topic, steps to being number one, December 10, 2023 at 8 p.m. EST.
All right, all right, all right. Thank you very much for that.
And now we're going to go to the ticker that encourages you to come to the panel. And there it is. Say me to come to the panel.
And who is that?
And we have Gianna. Hi,
Gianna,
RobLynn.
okay.
Good evening. So
bring
Gianna,
that brother in.
I sent you the link, so we won't have to bring you here to the speaker. If you want to be a speaker, click the link I sent you in the Messenger.
All right. Bruce Gerstein also had a high bowling game of 269 out of 300. That's not too
shabby.
Good job, Bruce. And it looks like Mayor is here as well. Good stuff.
And we have Melanie saying, I am first on my team in my challenging job many times. Good for you. And Angela says, I was the first one in my family to go to college. That is certainly a good thing. Good accomplishment.
Okay, did you want me to read on?
Well, we're going to encourage people to come to the panel.
Okay, we've got so far, we've got Mel is here and Mayor is here.
Anybody else?
And Greg Hill says to Michael, you're doing a bang up job, and he is doing a fine, wonderful job.
Thank you, Michael
that.
Chata. We appreciate what you do for
Do
us.
you, RobLynnLive? Do you, RobLynnLive? Come on to the panel. Prove it. Prove it. Come on. Come on to the panel. You can do it.
Definitely. All right. So let's see. We got 2 so far. We'll keep this up so you can see who comes. All right. And let's go to the gallery now. We're going to the gallery, speakers. This is the gallery view. And we can see that Mayur is here as well as Mel.
Mel's here. All right.
Melanie, but we call her Mel. All right, come on.
Evidently, your voice is too low, Lynn. Speak up.
Who else just popped in? Gregory Hill. Nice to have you, Gregory. Thank you for the lovely gifs that you give us almost every day. Whenever you got the time, you create gifs. So we're excited about this show.
One person's GIF is another person's gift, I might say.
Yeah. Yours on camera, Mel's on camera, yeah, Greg's on camera.
Hello.
Hi. How's everybody doing?
Hi, good evening. Good evening.
Good evening, Mayur.
Hello, guys. Hello, Rob and Lynn. Good night.
Ooh, there's some echoing going on, but it's okay.
All right. Well, let's say hello to everybody here. Let's start with Mel. What is going on in Canada, in Hamilton there?
Then I'm flashing my shirt. Do you see what's on my
Whoa,
shirt?
whoa. You're flashing. Oh, you're showing your shirt. I got it now. All right.
Miracles happen all the time, and whenever I wear this shirt or this open hoodie, people watch it and smile. You know, it's this is one of those things that lightens up their faces, right? Because they know that there's miracles. You know, I wear it not all the time, but once in a while, whenever I go out with it, smiles.
That's good.
Miracles happen.
Laughter is the best medicine, as is
Yeah.
smiling, I would say. Let's say hello to Greg while we're at it. Greg Hill. Do you RobLynnLive? Do you?
Oh yeah, baby. I've been RobLynnLive, but I'm not. I like it that way. It's a little bit shorter. Actually, my first line on that was, "Do you RobLynnLive yet?" But RobLynnLive is just fine. They get the idea. So I do RobLynnLive.
That's what I'm talking about.
And I am making a GIF that's gonna have that on there coming up probably tomorrow if I get it done. It takes a while. I got to do this ahead of time. Yeah. I'm doing good though. Tomorrow's Monday. I wish it would not be raining. Hopefully I can get 360 feet of asphalt poured, or I should say placed, and be done with one of the biggest part of my projects. I'm happy, but I'm most happy because I'm here with a lot of great people.
Good stuff, Greg. Thank you. We'll be back to you shortly. Over to Rita. Rita Loteca. What's going on in your neighborhood there?
Hey, hello, nice to meet you all. It has been a long time that I have not been in community.
Do you RobLynnLive? That's the question.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah, nothing really new, but life is good and I'm improving. I was sick in an emergency, but thank God I'm back to my health. I went to help my brother. He's moving to another house. So I said I have to be home so that I can attend RobLynn. So I'm here today.
Thank you, Rita.
Nice to
Thank
see
you,
you.
Rita. We'll be back to you shortly. And over to Mayur. Mayur, it looks like you haven't left for work yet.
How's the volume? Mel says the
Good
volume.
evening to all of you and good morning from my side. It's again in the morning now. So yesterday's topic is very good because I'm not getting much time for to that it's a webinar. So we may met friends with and go to the morning trek. So there is a little mountain where we going to that, and yeah, that's why I'm some giving that is health is wealth. So being wealth, we are happy to receive that. When we healthy, then we receive all that wealth also. Okay, so being a step to being asked this topic first, I got that topic is that everyone want to the first and top, like on passive every time getting in new top, like as sir and or teams. Most of the team are uh, staff members getting to our giving to the new top. So being in my childhood, I'm also is in a little bit step ahead to the first also. But when we grow up and up, so we not getting that kind exploration. Most of the competition is there, so it would be great to hear all that. So being a step ahead and being first, it will be I never in top because I love this second number. Why? Because everyone in each in every moment we want to the top, then we growing to being a top. So when we go to first is grateful to all of, but when uh, second number is because second when you are second, you growing, you getting some knowledge and being a top. So I would like to the second number also is being top is very thankful. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Well, I got to ask this now. As bright as you are, were you number one in your class at pharmacy school? Were you
Sorry.
number one in your class?
Um, I'm second and third that in graduations in pharmacy, and I did also in MBA, Master in Business Administrative. So that time I'm not getting top in top because
That's
but
close enough, though.
yes, yes, I'm top in when I'm playing the cricket. So I'm in top. There is no competition is there.
No
Yes,
competition playing you in cricket? Okay.
yes, yes, yes.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. We'll be back to you shortly. Let's go over to Carmela. Fire, Carmela Schwartz.
So
Come in, Carmela.
Melanie, do we still sound soft? Our volume is still soft to you?
Hello, everyone.
So I'm gonna check.
Sorry that my camera is closed. I'm not available to look at me. I'm not in a bed chest.
All
So you
righty.
can listen to my voice. It's enough.
That's enough for sure.
That's
Yes,
fine.
it is.
I'm okay. I'm
Hey,
alive.
I want to know, do you RobLynnLive?
I'm alive. You know, Ahmad sent me a song today. I'm alive. He
Okay.
sent me it in the messenger. And it's Dancing People. I've heard it maybe 20 times.
That's good. That's good.
And I sound to myself, I'm alive, I'm alive.
All right. But the real question here tonight is, do you RobLynnLive? Do you, Carmela Schwartz, RobLynnLive?
I'm RobLynnLive every night almost, but
That's what
last
I'm
night I
talking about.
didn't come. I was very tired and I had to be early in the morning in a big mission. so I couldn't. I needed to sleep.
I got it. I got
And
it.
today it was a very busy day, and I'm very tired and from all around.
All
Too
right.
many hard noises.
All right. Well, no more. The only noise you're going to get from me is I'm going to ask you probably 10 times tonight, do you RobLynnLive? So that'll be the
Yes,
only
I'm
noise.
Robin Live. I
Ah,
even did live myself with the YouTube, and I
all
put
right.
it in my Facebook. Who wants to check it out?
We will check you out on Facebook. Thank you for being here as always. And if you mute for the moment, we're over to Harry Breckschneider. Oh, hello, Harry.
Thank you.
Thank you, Carmela.
Harry. Harry
Not
Breckschneider.
ready to come on camera.
He may not be.
Yeah.
Then again,
But
he may.
remind people that if they want to come over to the panel, all you got to do is say me in the chat. We will bring you over. And those of you who've been on the panel before, it's a good chance that I messaged you on Messenger with the link.
All right, all right. We've got, while we're waiting for Brother Harry to come on board, let's talk to Bruce, Cousin Brucey. Bruce Gerstein. Come in, please, there, youngster. Bruce Gerstein, come in, please.
He might be having trouble. He always has trouble with his internet.
He's coming. I can see him. Brucey, Brucey, Brucey. There he is. I have, thank you. Bruce Gerstein in the house. Can you unmute Bruce? 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 Unmute, Bruce. Unmute. All right.
In the meantime, if anyone wants to be a co-host, let us know. We'll grant you the co-host so you can have fun with the different buttons on the bottom, the icons on the bottom. Just remember that you need to keep muted when you aren't speaking because it's harder to mute co-hosts for some reason.
True.
So anybody want to be co-host, just let us know.
All right. I only have one question tonight. Harry Breckschneider, do you RobLynnLive?
You may not have heard us say it before.
That's close enough. That's we'll take that as a yeah.
That was a resounding yeah.
That was a yes. All right. All right. Cut back to Cousin Brucey. Brucey, can you unmute? Go ahead, Bruce.
He's
buffering. He's buffering.
Buffering. He is in the Philippines, and I think his area, the internet.
No, I think didn't he make it to Thailand? I thought he got out of Philippines.
He will be heading to Thailand, but he's in Philippines for now.
All right. Bruce, are you able to unmute? Cousin Brucey.
Just go back to him later.
We'll be back to you later. Not a problem, Cousin Bruce. Let's go back to Miss Rita. Rita. Now you're in Canada, right? Is that correct?
Yes.
What part of Canada are you in? I know you've said, but
I am in the west, place called Alberta, Edmonton.
So you're
West
over
of
there
Canada.
on the west coast, towards the west.
Yes.
Okay, it gets pretty cold over there, from what I remember.
Yes. But today the temperature was good. It was too, like people were so happy.
2 degrees Celsius.
Yes.
That's still cold.
Is it?
Yeah. 2 Celsius is cold.
So Lynn and Rob, are you RobLynnLive?
Yes.
So the expression is, do you RobLynnLive? Do you,
Uh,
RobLynnLive?
I am RobLynnLive. Why? Because I have to make sure that I'm home so that I can attend RobLynn. And I have to keep myself within RobLynnLive so that I can be RobLynn, successful, known people, engage with people,
Almost
get
looks like
to
a
know them.
penalty.
That is why I am RobLynnLive.
Yeah, look nice and forth.
Yes, bro.
He doesn't know he's unmuted.
Bruce, do you know you're, excuse me 1 minute, Rita. Bruce, do you know you're unmuted, right, Bruce? Come in, Bruce.
No,
There
I
you go.
didn't. It shows me I'm muted.
Oh, okay, you're
On
unmuted.
the-
I just had one question for you. Do you RobLynnLive?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. That's all I want to know. What else you got for us, Bruce? Right. Well,
Rita.
okay. Rita, why don't you go now? See, Rita was in the middle and I interrupted Bruce. Just stand by one, please. Go ahead, Rita.
Go ahead. Rita.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I'm happy to be in RobLynnLive and, being here, getting to know people and socialize. And there is a lot of information that really, if it is by like people mean to say it or no, but each one of us benefit from it, and that is a beautiful thing. And I hope that this group will continue, and it's not going to be only us. We want to see new people who are coming, because every time you come in, you're bringing something to the table. So we will love to see other people to come. Don't be, this is a safe place. This is where you can say anything. I don't think Rob or Lynn will say, oh no, don't say that. This is a safe place that you can say anything, and if need to be corrected, people still will come with different ideas, and feel free to come in. Believe me, this is a very beautiful place. Thank you.
Thank you. It's safer than a firehouse.
Oh,
Let's put it
yes.
that way.
Thank you.
Before we move on, Gianna, so the link I sent you in Messenger, you can use it to be a speaker, okay? I know you're here as an attendee, but we found out from everybody else that uses this link, you can click on it and you will be a speaker. You don't have to leave to become a speaker. So go and retrieve it in Messenger and bring yourself on the panel. It's good practice for you, okay? Because he always says, bring me to
Right.
panel, but, I
Okay.
give him the link.
All right. Can we go back to Bruce now before we go over to Armand and John?
Yeah.
Bruce, are you with us still? Cousin Bruce.
Come back to him.
Cousin Brucey. All right. Let's go over to Armand Hogue from let's see. Are you in Quebec or you're in Ontario? Or you're in Toronto? Multiple choice. What's the correct answer?
Unmute, Armin.
Unmute Armand.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't hear. All I heard was in Toronto. I didn't know who you were talking to because I didn't have a sound, eh? Sorry. Typical Armin, huh?
No, I was asking if you're in Ontario, if you're in Toronto, or if you're in Quebec City. And right off the bat, you figured out where you're living. You're in
Yeah.
you're in Toronto.
Bark and tree frogs, man. I'm telling you. I'm a 6-minute walk to the boardwalk. I'm very fortunate. I was a 14-minute walk to work for 30 years more. And people say, well, you live by the beach? I said, yep. Where do you live? I says, well, I got a little shovel. I dug a little hole underneath the boardwalk so I get rent free. I sleep with the foxes there, eh? You got wild foxes living there. They I could carve out my own den underneath that. Rent up here is so expensive. But I had a great day today. Do you RobLynnLive?
Yes.
Barking tree frogs.
So do I. Thanks for being here.
Oh,
And,
no, thanks for having us.
I'm going to have a
Appreciate it.
poll. I'm going to have a poll next time, maybe. And January 2nd, up here in Toronto, they have every year the International Motorcycle Show, which apparently is held by Mr. Bardson, I think his name is. But it's the largest motorcycle show in North America. And that's where I'm going to go. So I think the poll is going to be, should I grow a Santa beard like Gregory Hill? I think so, huh? I'm going to do the same. Mine used to be real long, but I kept on getting spaghetti locked into it. And I'd go and I'd leave, and everybody'd say, you got half your lunch in your beard. I said, that's for later when I need a snack.
Oh, gross.
Sorry.
All right, Norman, we'll be back to you and your tree frog here directly. But I see the one and only crooner himself, John Barilla, has hopped on board. And all I got for you, John, is do you RobLynnLive?
Do you RobLynnLive? Yeah.
Hell yeah.
I definitely RobLynnLive, that's for sure.
That's a heck yes.
Heck yes. Quite a few times, yes. Definitely. I fell asleep already. I didn't even know you. I was waiting for you guys to make the switch to the community. Next thing I knew, I looked up and I saw more than one person on the screen again. I'm like, what time is it? What am I doing? So I've been like kind of fatigued lately because I think my medicine, and it's amazing because the good thing about it is I get a little sleep. But the trouble is, it's like it's a day or night. It doesn't matter. I'll just nod off there. And luckily I woke up. But also, I think it might be doing some good, though, because I'm feeling a little less itchy. Now, it's just a little bit over a week since I started my first dose of the present medicine that I'm taking. But I won't say it's gone or anything, but I'm feeling like, oh, it might be working. So I guess it's okay if I'm a little bit sluggish while I'm taking this because it might be working. So. But boy, I tell you, I can't. At the blink, I just nod right off. It's amazing.
Well, I've been known to do that too. I think Lynn gave me the old knee and elbow combo tonight. I had kind of closed my eyes for a minute. I don't know. This stuff sometimes staying up till 3-4 o'clock in the morning, and then Ollie's ready to play ball at 4:30.
Yeah.
I'm not quite as young as I used to be, but
well,
hey.
You know what? That's not. It's not so bad to get some sleep for instead of being up every night till 3 or 4. But what happened to me, like in the middle of the night last night, I had been dozing a lot over the last couple of days during the daytime, and yesterday daytime, I slept a lot. I mean, I did my few ONPASSIVE duties, but compared to my normal ONPASSIVE day, I was doing a lot of snoozing. But the thing is, all of a sudden around 2:30, 2:45 a.m., in between I did RobLynnLive or whatever. Then I was back to snoozing. Thing is, though, I found that I'd done so much sleeping that in the middle of the night, I was like, well, what do? I don't know. I guess I should nod off again, but I was up almost, I found myself in the middle of the night because I was so rested because I'd slept so much that then I'd say, no, just lay down and go back and see if you can go back to sleep. And sure enough, I did. But it's a weird thing. And all of a sudden your time is all messed up because I felt wide awake in the middle of the night because I've been sleeping so much during the day, Anyway, hopefully
that's what counts. We'll be back to you. Don't touch that dial. Don't go too far.
All right.
Greg Lakin, Mr. Lakin in Vermont. Greg Lakin in Vermont. Can you unmute and say hello, Greg, please? All right, he's unmuted. Are you able to turn the camera on, Greg? Okay, no camera. Are you able to speak into the microphone, Greg? Go ahead. All right, Greg, we're coming back to you. Don't go anywhere. Keep working on that mic. Over to Patricia Green in Dorothy. Dorothy. She's in Kansas. Go ahead.
What's she eating?
I was eating an almond joy, Lynn.
Oh.
Almond Joy.
Yeah, one of those,
Doggies. I love Almond Joy.
one of those little miniature almond joy candy bars. I was hoping you guys couldn't see it, but I can't see my picture, so I figured if I can't see it, nobody else can, right?
Well,
But
you did
anyway.
chew with your mouth closed, so it was okay. It was okay.
I'm sorry I'm late tonight, everybody. I was working on some stuff for work and a doctor's appointment that I have for tomorrow, so I was trying to get everything together for that. But steps to being number one. I bet that was an interesting discussion. I'm going to have to listen to the replay so I can find out what that was all about. Sounds really good, though.
It's interesting, and it applied not just to on passive, but everything in life. If you're trying to get to that top step, what it takes to get there, planning, strategic planning, it takes focusing. It takes a lot of things. It takes being honest and sincere, having integrity. There was a lot to it. So yeah, watch the replay. I think you'll like it.
I will. That sounds like a good subject that I need to hear. It might give me some really good directions and good ideas. I'm looking forward to it. Thank you.
Okay. Were you ever number one in something, or we know you're number one now, but were you ever number one in like a sport or a piano playing or spelling bee or?
I sold the most magazine subscriptions in high school. It was a fundraiser. And I was so afraid to show up for the prize that I didn't show up. The person that was right below me that sold it looked like he was going to be number one, gave up the night before, and I didn't. I kept going door to door and selling magazine subscriptions. So I sold the most magazine subscriptions in the whole class. So that's not one of the things I was number one at.
Well, that's good stuff.
Yeah, it was interesting. I was so afraid to go on stage because I picked out my prize. I knew what I wanted. I wanted a camera, and but I was too afraid to go after it. And the person that was number two, he took my camera, so I got a radio. But hey, I still got a prize, so that felt good. That was something that I accomplished as a teenager. I also sold a lot of Avon a year. I was in the President's Club for selling Avon. I sold several $1,000s worth of Avon in a year, which was easy to do because Avon is a consumable product, and everybody wants it. All the women wanted it, and it wasn't that expensive. And so I was in the President's Club for 1 year for doing that. And they have a limit to, be able to do that. They've made some changes since then. I haven't sold any for years, but it was fun doing it. And let's see, what else am I number one at? Well, I'm always sweet, so what can I say?
All right, I guess I'll take care of that. I can go on my own screen. There I am.
I'm going to make sure that I listen to the rerun. Thank you.
Thank you. When you have on number, you have to be in the rectangle.
Oh, I'm in the rectangle now. Okay. I'm in the rectangle. All right. Where are we going now? Let's see. No hands raised. That means it's time to go back to Mel. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, no. Back to you, Mel. I made sure I was in. I think I'm in two. You have two clubs or more? Three.
Thank you, Rob. It looks like there's something in the air. Carmela is not feeling well, and tonight I'm feeling dozed off for some reason. And I'm not hearing too well. That's why I kept saying that I'm hearing some of you loud and some are very low. I'm not sure what's going on now. But today it wasn't like that on the other live. Just tonight for some reason. I pray to God it's not my hearing, and my head is spinning. So something is in the air, definitely. But anyhow, I'm here and I'll fight against it. The number one, yeah, number one. Well, I am number one because I'm a child of God. Number one. The other thing, on my job, I'm not bragging, but many times I got we have to get 100%, meet 100% mark in a lot of things because we have goals and they score us, right? So quite a few times I got little trophies, number one, and number one on my team, and it makes you proud because I mean the job is challenging, and if you can get past those hurdles and be number one, it's a great thing. And number one again, like in being in a certain contest we have, and then you get the highest score and you get paid for it. So yes, I have been number one in my job quite a few times too.
That's good stuff. That's
Mhm.
good stuff. That's job
Oh,
security
and I
number one,
forgot.
right there.
As Pat was saying, she was number one in selling magazine. I forgot to say, I made my son number one in his class when he was in middle school by selling the most number of poinsettias. Like they were very nice ones, and they went like hot like water. When I brought them to work, it's like they were asking for more. So because of that, he won a camping trip, and I was proud. I wasn't the number one, but I made him number one by taking control of the poinsettias and selling it for him. So there goes.
All right. Thank you, Mel. Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 is 9 is 13 on the panel. Not too
Shabby.
terrific. All right. We like that. Let's see. Let's go to Karina, and then we're going to try Cousin Bruce again. Karina, before you have to get out of here and go pick your friend up.
Hey guys, hi Rob, hi Lynn. Thank you. How's everybody tonight? I'm doing good. I actually am excited because I get to go and decorate a hobby stock car for tomorrow for doing for the Christmas parade for the Santa Claus Fund. So that's going to be fun. And it's not even that cold out, so I'm happy about that. Yes, lots of toys and stuff like that for the kids. Hey, so it's exciting. I love doing that every year.
All right. What have you been? Oh, no, we have a question for you. Do you RobLynnLive?
No. Of course I do. Yes.
Just checking. Just checking.
Of
Thank
course,
you.
yes.
That is compliments of Greg. Greg Kelly. I mean, that was his idea, and it is catching on like wildfire.
It is.
Along with John Barilla's song. I mean, there's people, I didn't see him in the store today singing it, but I was singing it in the store. I had it on my phone.
It's catchy. It is.
Yeah,
You did a good job, John. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Who was singing at the end there with you? It's like almost a cappella. There was somebody else in there.
Yeah, it's myself.
That was.
It's me. Chris did a thing where when he put the audio together, he took my voice and I guess pitched it somehow, and it's what's singing. It sounds like it's singing harmony with me, but it's actually my voice.
It does. It's pretty cool. You did a good job.
That's our Chris.
Awesome. Yes. Thanks for letting me speak, guys. It's nice to be here. Nice to see you all again.
Same here. Same here. All right, we're going to go over to Cousin Brucey one more time. Bring it, Bruce. Bring it. You're unmuted.
Try again. One more
Now
time.
you're muted. Try unmuting one more time.
I was there and disappeared. There we are again.
All right.
You know, John, I think for the background, it was probably John's evil twin. He's just thinking of somebody harmonizing. Just his evil twin in harmony with him.
It might have
It's always
been.
good when your evil. It's always good when your evil twin is in cahoots with you. It keeps more of a problem for yourself out. So anyway, I thought about two other things that I did it were number one things. One of them was for me. I was the first person to do a digital recording for the film business. Which then was lower budget because most people didn't want to take a chance on new technology back then. But I was quite a feat to I listened to the people who were the editors, listened to how amazing the sound was for everyone. But the other thing was when I was 16 years old, there was a terrible draft going on in the country with the Vietnam War, and my band was heard by Don Kirshner, who did a lot of the old pop shows of music, and he was also one of the executive producers for the Monkees, and we were the number one pick for everybody to be the Monkees, except for the fact that I was 17, all of us were about 17, they worried about what would happen if we got drafted. So the option for singers was made ready. But that was quite a feat when you're 16 years old to be thought of for major production.
That's good stuff.
Anytime you look at your life, you'll see something when you really look at it that was something special for you. So it made you feel number one. And the feeling, the way you feel is what you're going to create in your life. So when you feel positive and you feel number one, you will succeed. Nobody will stop you except for your mind. So it's always important that, and Ash is always telling us that just listen and wait and be patient, which is a done deal. If you believe that, which is what most everybody I know in ONPASSIVE does, then you have nothing to worry about. Because sooner or later, all the apples are going to be full and beyond you, clashing all the naturally be able to get to so my age is now making some more coffee, so I'm going to shut my mic. Wonderful.
All right. Thank you, cousin Brucey. We appreciate it very much for dropping in. If you don't mind, just mute and we'll be back to you. Stay as long as you can, as long as you want. We love having you here for sure.
And while we have a pretty full panel, I'd like to take a quick picture, screenshot.
Oh.
If everybody would come close to the camera. Yeah, much better, Mayur. Come close. Armin?
Armin Hogue, wake up, please. Armin Hogue in the house.
Armin.
He's on the phone.
Oh, okay. Alrighty. Okay, we'll try one. Maybe we'll have to try it a little bit later as well. Make a action shot. Kind of get them to. All right. 3, 1, 2, 3, action! Let's see how it came out first.
Oh man, look at those movie stars.
I think that wasn't a very good one. There's people looking everywhere, not at the right place. Okay, try one more time. Okay?
All right.
1, 2, 3. Is that better?
That was better. Much better.
Oh, Bruce's face has a blue blanket in front of it.
Well, he's cold. He needs a blanket. He needs his blankie.
Oh, let's try one more time. Let me save this one. I don't think I'll use this one, but I'll save it just in case. I'm sure we can do better. Let's try one more time. Bruce, where's Bruce?
He's totally gone.
Bruce, your camera's off. All right. Okay, we'll try again. We'll do it again too if we need to, but for now, let's do one quick one. 1,
2, 3.
Oh, so much better. Much better.
All right. Thank goodness that's over with. Oy vey.
Thank you, guys. Continue.
Harry, have you got sound now? Check 1 2 1 2 1 2. No sound.
Oh, Harry.
All right, Harry. Can you hear us, Harry?
He hears us.
All right, all right, all right.
Harry, why don't you try exiting and coming back?
Yeah, that worked the other night. Maybe
Because
do the bye-bye and come back.
nothing to lose, you know what I mean, Harry?
Or refresh. Yeah, for sure.
Refresh, exit. Oh, he did 3
He's done
times.
it 3 times.
He did it 3 times.
All right.
Okay, all right.
All
Got
right.
it.
I got it. I got it. Well, without further ado, let's go over to Mayur again in India. Getting close to leaving for work, right?
It's right now is what they're talking about that being first. So I played lot much cricket in childhood also, and most of the time we use in bachelor degrees. So uh, first time, getting is in MBA college. They asked me what do you best? Do you in what way? What way? So I said about that. No one can beat me to the get out in our cricket. So they asked me, and I said about that. But most they when we played, they asked me to play for that team. So they don't take my wicket. So that's time, and then I will be selected for the final team for the university. So most of the time they ask me about that, and being first, it's a little bit um, something that we have fear about that. Being first, we always being first, so it will be do better and best in that time to stay at the first position. So I'm little bit uh, fear about that first place. So I being a second also is very best for me. So I'm being the second also. Yes, thank you, sir. And being I think RobLynn show is much popular in India also. Most of the peoples are being there and watching about that. And last day, Mamta Madam is going to give the new show about that. So I said about that. I'm in Delhi last 7 days to being first for the first popular channel is RobLynnLive. So I am getting much better about that. Thank you, sir. Thanks a lot.
We appreciate that, Mayur, very much. And you can be our manager any day in India. Thank you. We appreciate everything you do and say, and you're very articulate. And it means a lot for us to have a representative like yourself, ONPASSIVE from India, appear on our show every night, and that's been good stuff. Thank you.
I'm catching your words, being like that, like John sir is there, Harry sir about that, and Melin ma'am, and that word I would use in next webinar also maybe. That would be much better.
Good job.
All right. Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Do we want to go back to Greg Lake? And Greg, are you able to say some words? Greg. Grego.
He must be having a network issue.
Network issue. All right. Let's go back to let's go back to Greg Hill. Greg. Now that we've been saying, now we've got a song, okay? Now we've got a theme song. We've also got a saying now. What else do we need to market ourselves, do you think?
Well, let's see here. Steps to becoming number one. Well, I think we're on our way to start with. Actually, I'm happy to be part of this process, not just ONPASSIVE, but of course, the RobLynnLive show. Now, I really do think it's going to catch on in a big way. I don't know. It'd be something that's gonna. You will wish you were 20 years younger, probably in about another
I
year from
already,
now.
I already do.
No,
What do you
no,
mean?
no.
There's 473 straight. I can't even say it. Straight shows.
Well, that's great.
473.
That
But
is
you know
really,
what? I
really
don't
good.
feel tired. I
Well,
will in a couple hours, but I
you're
don't.
doing a great job. You know, I see you fall asleep a few times, just like me, or John Barilla. I love it. Any one of us can do it. All of us. You know, you put a lot of hours in. That can happen. As far as the steps to bringing yourself to being number one, when I heard that, I was thinking about making the GIF that I make, and of course I have a GIFs thing on our ONET, and I was just thinking about it. And I should be on ONET more often promoting RobLynnLive. So I started that today, and so I'll be posting my links, more of my RobLynn links in my gift area. And of course, when you automatically do that, it also goes to the ONPASSIVE feed of the ONET feed, and from there, so I think it's a good thing to do. There are people there that I would love to see come on the RobLynn live show, and that's like Robert Tantulo. I think I really like Robert. He's has a lot of good positive things, and bringing positivity to the RobLynn live show is really a great thing, and that's I think we all bring something to the show, and but I wanted to say something. I was thinking about Do You RobLynn Live. So, being a musician for 40 some years and singing, I also wrote a lot of poems, and some of them are very short. And when that came up, Do You RobLynn Live, a song just popped out of my head that a poem that I wrote years ago when I was about 17 or 18, somewhere in there. And these things happen because of what's called engrams. Engrams are something that you're going to hear or taste or smell that's going to make you remember that memory suddenly. So anyway, that brought up an engram, which was this poem. And it's kind of funny, but I actually brought up two, but I'll tell you the first one. Maybe later on I'll tell you the other one. It goes, if you don't want to do what you got to do, then just put your mind to what you've got to do and do. That's all. So do the RobLynn Live, and I do it. And thank you, guys.
Good stuff. Thanks, man. That's good, man. All this talent here. What the heck am I doing here? I'm trying to figure that out. No, yeah. Oh yeah.
You got.
Have I been number one in anything? Nobody. Let's see. I've never been number one in my class in school. I was right in the middle always, so I was never number one there. I was number one in high school with a batting average of over 700 in 4 years of playing baseball. So that was pretty remarkable. And I was, I don't know, had I not gotten drafted in the military, I probably would have played in the major leagues. But what happened back then in the 60s, and some of you guys know about this, I got drafted. I got drafted right off the baseball field. And I had a choice. You either go in the Army, you either go in the Army, or you go in the Marine Corps, or you enlist in the Navy or the Air Force. Well, I was interested in flying, so I went the Air Force way. And then when I came out, my scholarship it had kind of gone down the road. There were younger players there. I had gotten hurt while I was in Thailand, so I was damaged goods, as they say in baseball. But I was number one in high school in my average for 4 years. So I was very lucky there. Very good.
That's impressive, Rob.
Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah. I was no good at either.
Go ahead, Karina. Sorry. Karina.
I was just agreeing with you. School was not for me either, my dear.
Well, I actually tried in school. I tried to look over Linda Walthall's shoulder and see what she was doing with her half. That's the
tried.
same lady where we had the dress issue at the dance. But she was so darn smart, and she and her sister were twins, and they sat next to each other. And I would sit kind of right in the middle, and I was always giving it one of these. Oh, so 66 is 12. I didn't know that. That's back
I
when
had
it
a girl that sat behind me that used to put big check marks. We always had to put our books, we would either have to put them ahead or behind. And I hated doing behind because when I was so trying to do so neat, and this girl would take her pen and she make great big check marks across your page. And it used to frustrate the shit out of me. Anyway, it was terrible. Like, I mean, it was, yeah. Anyway, I was only in grade 4, so.
I got it. Hey, Armin Hogue. Armin, talk to us, Armin. You're unmuted.
Hey, I wasn't expecting to hear my name. I jumped out of my socks, eh? Oh, I'm scared of my own shadow. I'm like, was the name Don Knox? Hey, on the Scariest House or something like that. Don Knotts played in. Anyways, I can go on. Just like Green Acres. Mr. Haney, Mr. Kimball. Remember Mr. Kimball? He was the county conservation agent, and he'd come knocking on your door, and he'd knock on your door, and the door would open, and he'd say, "Yeah, what do you want?" Meanwhile, he's knocking on the door. Now I forgot what I was going to say. Oh,
what I was going to ask you is, now you were a union steward, so you must have been number one somehow at the post office.
Oh, yeah, I sure was. I didn't. Hey, you know what? After the fact, I was quite proud of it because, hey, I was the number one, believe it or not, 70,000 Canadian Union postal employees, and 275 applied for the globalization course in 2004 with the union, and only 40 were going to be accepted. And I got accepted. And after we were taking a graduation, before we were taking a graduation picture, a 600-hour course, I got pulled out of the limelight, and the facilitators asked me to come up front. So I go, what? So I went up front, and they presented me with a hardcover book of the greatest president we ever had in the 60s, 70s, 80s, and he died, I think, in the 90s. And he was responsible for getting women in Canada maternity leave, which never was heard of, here in Canada in 1981. We went on strike for 6 weeks. Our mandate was to hold the Canadian government hostage, which we did for 6 weeks. We swore we never let any mail go out or in. The only stuff that went in and out were government checks, Service Canada checks, veteran checks, old age checks, CPP checks, and that was it. And baby bonus checks. Those were the only things that we would let out for 6 weeks. They got their maternity leave, and the union pulled me out of that picture lineup. We're graduating, which was a union. Was a university accredited course. I'm not smart. I don't know. It just must be my stand. But I go up there, and they give me a hardcover book, and on the cover was the president of the union, Joe Davison. It was an autobiography, and the caption on the front said, "The most hated president in Canada, post."
Not anymore.
And the union gave it to me, and they said, "Armin, he's gone now, but it's like his spirit has come right into you. And you've been here 30 something, well, not that, at that time, probably 25 maybe years or 20 some years. And you've got his spirit. You've got his personality, his gumption, and if anything, I am the most hated man in Canada Post." That's what the union told me. They said, "The president of Canada Post told us you're the most hated shop steward in Canada." Because I didn't. They have people that are hired off the street to be supervisors. They're trained, and they become power mongers, believe it or not. And I see it. I won't stand for it. Never did. And I've been fired twice on 3 times actually, because I stood up for my rights. But I got my job back and back pay.
So
But
you
like,
know,
I'll go to the end, eh? I'll take a bullet for anybody if
And it's
they're
lonely.
in the right.
It's lonely at the top, isn't it? When you're number
Oh,
one.
oh yeah, sure is. Oh yeah, oh yeah. You know what I say when you're at the top? People say, "How come you're talking to yourself, Armin?" I say, "Because I like talking to smart people."
Well said, Armin. Well said.
Armin, I just bought that cup. Actually, it's in my bedroom. It says, of course, I talk to myself. Sometimes I need expert advice.
Whoa.
Oh, that's a beauty. I like that one. That's great. Thanks.
Rita, let's go back to you in Canada, please.
Sir, excuse me, sir.
Hello.
Yes, my lord. One moment.
Sorry. I would to leave for the pharmacy, so will join to from pharmacy also. Thanking you. Thanks a lot to all
Safe
of you.
travels.
Have a good night or good day, I guess. Stay there. He's going to work. I keep thinking that because it's India. It's daytime there.
It is daytime there. That's for sure. All right, back
Yes.
to
Have a
you,
wonderful day.
Rita. Go ahead.
Yes. Rob, you know, you remind me, I have a story to tell. Back home, our people, even your parents, can bully you without you being number one. And it become kind of a competition between families. Like, for example, you have your own daughter or son that has to be a doctor or engineer. So the other family also want their daughter or son to be a doctor or engineer. So that is the very sensitive position that they want their children to be in. So normally you will find out that the parents will be forcing the children and bullying them so that you can be also one of become a doctor or engineer or lawyer. So my story is I'm not an A student, but I don't go beyond 11, 12. Like I'm from, let me say from 5 to 10, 15. I am in that range. So my elder sister, she's always sharp. She's number one, number two, number one, number two. So my father will be bullying me. How he bullied me? Like, for example, if we are going for the new class, he will buy some he will buy books and everything, like, you know, for new year, right? For the new season for schooling. He will hide mine. He will not give me until maybe after 2 to 3 months. Why? Because he like trying to push me so that I can work hard. I will be number one. And while my sister will be going with the new stuff, I will be going with the old one. Or maybe he will give me the second hand that my sister was been using, then they can give it to me so that I will feel bad. I will feel ashamed of not being number one or number two. So after some times, then they will give it to me. But it's not only like that. Like, it's not only my father, but this is the concept that they have, that if you bully your son, like, it's kind of, they don't take it as a bully, but they're pressuring them to tell them that you are not deserved to have it because you are not number one. And they don't know that these things is affecting the children in terms of the connection, you know, with the parents, or even to be at class and be attentive to what they're teaching you, because like you will be thinking, okay, I'm not sharp enough, I'm not smart. Like, you know, all these things will be running in your head. And then you will find that a lot of children become very bitter towards their siblings, that they are being preferred, that, you know, they are more better than you. So these things affected a lot of people. And it's not only your parents. For example, if you go, like, at the end of the year, they will be like, it's not like here, like, okay, you are passing. So it's like they number them from number one to the last class. So for example, if you're the last person in the class, guess what? Even the second last, like the day that they are giving a results, people will come from their community, like from the area, or even from school. They will come with the drums. So you, who is the last one, they will be hitting the drum until you enter into your house. All the road, like people are just calling your name and hitting the drum. Even the second last doesn't have a sense that it's the second last. It still will take you as a parade until you enter into your house. So I've never been number one, but I've been at least 5, 6, 7, up to the 10. I was there, but I managed to win to become number one in cooking. I cooked something here, even in Canada. I cooked and they love it, and I got the prize as number one. Thank you.
Yay.
That is a good story. That is a good story. Not to be outdone, not to be outshined, you still rose to the top. That's
One
called
way or
recording.
another, one way or another, it's not, people are not the same. Like, it's like your hand. Like, it's not like a comb. A comb is like, all day the comb is one level, but human is like your hand. One is tall, one is short, one is fat, one is thin, one, like, people are different. You might be lacking something, or maybe you are not smart in something, but in other things you are too smart to the extent even nobody can be able to solve what you can be able to solve. But they don't see that one. It's just about schooling, about like when you shine. And so people are different. People
True.
are different. Thank you.
That's what makes the world go round. Before we go to Carmela, I see Guyana has joined us, our brother from Brooklyn, New York. Guyana, where are you? I don't see you. There you are. Come on in, brother. Guyana, can you hear me okay? Okay, he's getting situated. We will come back to Guyana. Let's go over to Carmela Schwartz. All right, Fire. Talk to us, Fire.
Not near her.
Well, she can't use her camera.
She's not near her mic.
Here I am.
Yeah.
Ah, you're there. Where were you? In the comfort room? Where were you?
I went to the other room because I have pain in my side, so I had to lay down. But I'm listening.
Oh.
Why don't you go lay down and close your eyes?
Yeah, I think I will go to sleep. I try. I have pain. I can't sleep.
Yeah, we need you healthy. If you're going to be our cheerleader, we need you healthy, okay?
Okay. So, sorry.
No.
See you
Feel
next
better
time.
soon, Camilla.
We'll see you later.
Okay.
Just get some rest, Carmela.
You're in
Feel
my
better,
prayers.
Carmela.
sister.
We all love you.
A lot
Okay.
of prayers
Good
coming
night,
your way,
everybody.
Carmela, Greg, and everybody else.
Yeah.
Good
Love
night.
you.
Good
Good night,
night.
Carmela.
Night, night. Sleep tight.
Night, Carmela. And get well soon. Love you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Well, all right. Brother Guyana, are you here, brother? Ben Guyana from Bangladesh, now from the United States. Talk to us, brother.
Hello, good evening, good evening. Sorry, I was a little bit busy. Good evening to you all. Love you all, love you all.
We're
So
glad
I am well now. 7 days I was suffering by corona, but not a. Hi, Corina, how are you doing? Good evening to you all. Right now, I am a little bit well from before. So now in New York, in my location in here, weather is today well. So and Brooklyn and Manhattan between is today is well weather. but in evening time is a little bit cold. So I'm sorry I cannot talk clearly. Thank you for calling me, Rob sir. Thank you.
All
Love
right.
you all.
Nice to see you, Guyana.
Love you, brother. Thanks for being here.
Love you all.
We're
Love
glad you're
you.
getting better. And all I got for you is, do you RobLynnLive? Do you RobLynnLive?
Yeah, I do. I
All
do.
right. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, brother. We love you. Feel better. Stay better.
Yeah.
Stay healthy.
Thank you. Still now I cannot talk clearly. You know, a little bit in my throat. I have some little bit pain.
Yeah, I hear that.
All right. Take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.
Yes, get some
Where
vitamin
did
C, Guyana.
let's see. Armin, I'll be with you in a moment.
Take
Let's
care.
go.
I
Oh, go
was
ahead.
taking zinc.
Think.
And
Whoa, that's hey, what do you
also
think of that, Harry?
magnesium.
What do you think?
Doctor was advised me magnesium and and also ethanol ethanol today, and also you see vitamin B complex.
That's awesome, Guyana.
Diana, you got
Yeah.
more pills than Carter little liver pills. Remember Carter
Yeah.
little
Yeah.
liver pills? My father used to say he's got more money than Carter's little liver pills. And look at you.
He's doing good. That's good.
Thank you. That are my
And I interjected, Rob. Sorry, I was going to say to that answer. Survey says, good answer, but I forget the question.
Okay, thank you. I'm
All
very
right.
grateful to you. Love you
Thanks
all.
for being here. Oh, that's a great picture. She didn't tell you she was taking one. That is oh man, that is a good picture. That is good. Look at that. That is a crew right there. That's a numero uno picture. All right.
Harry, Mr. Harry, how you doing? Harry Brick Snyder. I interjected, sort of.
But he's got no volume tonight that I know of. Yeah, he lost his volume there. I don't see any hands. Let's go to Mel. Mel. Mel.
As I was saying, like Camilla, I feel a little bit twibbish tonight for some reason. I'm rocking back and forth trying to keep my composure, but anyhow. Yeah, for some reason, I don't know what's in the air, but yeah.
Well, please, if you need to go lay down, you can say night, and we'll understand.
Yeah,
We've been there.
We understand.
No, I'm not ready to
Right.
leave yet. I'm persistent. I leave
All
that
right.
one with anything. Okay. I think a little bit of Celtic salt and Himalayan salt. They said a little grain a day. It's like salt water, but a little grain on your tongue a day of Celtic and Himalayan salt. It helps. It's
The
healthier.
Himalayan salt. Yeah, that's pink, right? It's like the
pink one.
pink rock salt.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually put it in my water, just a little tidbit, and let my water sit there for a while. But if something is passing in the airwaves, anyhow, if it hits you, it has to hit you, right? So anyhow,
I put it on salad too.
Yeah. The number one, being number one, being number one, being number one. I try to be number one sometimes, but there's always someone ahead of me sometimes. But I tried. I always try my best to because I don't like to be the last person. But somewhere in the middle, I try my best. That's all I can say. And I mean, as I mentioned a few times, I had been, but where I consider myself number one, not in the group of number one, but because I went to be a medical lab assistant. I graduated, got my diploma, and I went back for the license. And in the group of 60 something of us, there were 25, and I was one of those. So I consider myself number one, even if I wasn't the first one on the class. I let my license run, but I consider myself great because I mean, good, not great, but good. Because the exam is like a 400 questions exam, and I mean to pass it, it's a good thing. So yeah, anything that I do well in, I consider myself number one, even if I'm not the top.
That's a good attitude. That's the way to look at it, actually.
Yeah.
Trying your best, you're doing your best. That makes right there, that makes you number one. And that's why I think everyone within On Passive who's trying their best, doing their best, number one, makes them a winner. And Ash has said that time and time again, that while winning isn't everything, winning is the only thing. And that's why we're here, because On Passive has the winning formula. And it's just a matter of, I think we're days away now from some very good news. What that's going to be, I can't tell. I'm not a soothsayer, even though I think I am sometimes. But my luck has been very poor when I bet on the horses or bet on football or baseball. So I'm not going to bet on anything other than it's a sure thing we're in a good place. We're in a good place. We're surrounded by good people. If you look around now, of the 1,400,000 different souls that are in here, some of which have multiple positions, some who will have one, it's all people that are like-minded. Everybody's got the same mindset. Some may have a bigger goal in mind. Some may want to be number one in India. Some may want to be number one in Canada. But we're all in this together. So there's a lot of number ones to be had. And it's just a matter of us doing it. That's the way I look at that. And you're pointing to something or somebody. Oh, you're pointing to Mel. Go ahead, Mel. Sorry.
Quickly. I don't want to take over anybody, but since I was answering the question, Lynn, I just meant to ask, I'm eager to know, why am I seeing you twice and you're all over the place? You're all over the panel.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's on her cell phone now.
Oh.
Big screen TV, not big screen. I'm on the Mac Mini computer, and I'm getting ready to go into my office, and then she'll have the whole thing again here.
That's cool.
So I'm going to be monitor, I guess, or assistant monitor in just a few minutes.
Moderator.
So, like I said, moderator. I just got an elbow again. Moderator.
It's like the whole world's a stage, and Lynn Nakamoto is a star. She's everywhere.
Well, she does get around. I mean, she was at Heroes today. This morning she was watching stuff. She was posting here, posting there. I don't know. Wow.
Lynn's awesome. I'm gonna say goodnight. Okay. Love you guys.
That's it? Well,
I gotta go. Yeah, it's after 8. I'm a little late, but that's okay. You can wait. See you guys. Have a good night, a good day, and a good night. Okay. See you.
Another star leaving.
Bye, Armand. Have a good night.
Mark and
Good night, Karina.
See you later. Hello, John, Mr. Tin Man. Barilla, I snuck that in. Sorry, Lynn. I know.
Okay, keep talking. I'm going to just change my chair real fast. So anybody want to speak while I fix my chair?
Well, I got a question for John.
Okay.
I haven't had time, and it's not, I haven't pigeon shelled anybody. It's just that I'd like to join. I tried to join. I joined Sharon's group last night on the RobLynnLive. I got in there, and then I tried to join. Well, Mel's actually first. I couldn't get in. I tried 3 times. It wouldn't accept, but I did get to manage to join, which was, I think, pretty much the first club I think I joined, if I can think. But I might have joined one before and I got kicked out. It's like the Marx Brothers, you know, Groucho Marx. I never join a group. No, he says I never join a club that had me as a member. I join a club, I get kicked out, eh?
Amand, Amand,
Sorry, go
it's
ahead.
not only you. I'm having the problem too. I tried to join Sharon's, and from since last night I've been trying, and I can't. I don't know if she has to add me as a friend first. Her
Oh,
club. I
yeah.
couldn't join it.
I had no
So it's not
problem.
only you. When I looked for her name, I just couldn't find it.
Well, okay, so that was the issue with you then. But I had no problem with Sharon, Ballyhoo, Pushpin Media, and that was really rare, kind of. Sharon's birthday was today, and so was Gina Leva. So that's amazing. So that's why I remembered that. But yeah,
I'm
so I
talking
want to
about
get back to
clubs.
I got digressed. Sorry, John. I wanted to. Are you in ONET? Are you in? How do I find you to join ONET clubs? Okay,
There we go. My mic is always slow.
ONET clubs,
I'm in
right?
Onet, yeah, but I don't have any clubs, so there's
Oh,
nothing to join really. I'm a lone wolf so far. I'm trying to join some other clubs myself, but I'm even been slow at that. But I have joined a couple. But I don't have a club. I mean, you know, I
well,
haven't been in there enough. I need to get in there more. But you can try to send me a. I don't know how you join up as a friend or anything. I have some friends in there, but most of them are people I don't even know. So I guess if you just look somebody up, you can request a friend or to follow. I don't even know how they do it, to be honest. Maybe
all
somebody
right.
else can tell us.
I'll be
But
touching.
so we should to connect, hook up as friends, whatever. But I don't have a club, so you can join one whenever I get one. But I don't have one yet.
All right, brother. All right. Hey, don't worry. I'm not forgetting you. I'm going to get in there.
Yeah.
You too, Melody. Hang in there. And
Did you tell me to
you're
hang
gonna
in
have
there?
you'll have to double the price for club members when you see my name pop in there. You just charge me
I
double.
am hanging in there.
All right. Yeah. I lost my train. Sorry. Lynn's back.
Is my husband back yet? No. He's gonna log in. Is Gianna still here? I thought he left. Did he say he was staying? I'll be right back.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, break music.
Interlude. Halftime. There's Guyana. All right. He came back. Hope you're feeling better.
Excuse me, John. If possible, you can make a one club. I will join in your club, please. If possible, you can make a one club. You know. So
Yeah, maybe I'll have a musical club of some sort. I've got it. Like I said, I've just been lax on really jumping into that kind of stuff. I go in ONET, but I just sort of look around, and I think I joined a couple of Rob's clubs. But again, a few times that I've gone back in there, for example, I know Casey Zevenberg, and I know he friended me, and a couple other guys that I know. But then there's a lot of folks that somehow they must know me from somewhere, and they kind of tried to hook up with me, but I don't know who they are. But I know sometimes when I go in there, I would look for Casey, for example. I'd see that he remarked about something, and then I'd go back myself, and it'd be like, well, he isn't on right now, so you can't talk to him now. So I don't know. I mean, we got to figure this ONET out a little bit.
In Bangladesh, you are very popular. You have a lot of fans in Bangladesh. So maybe in my group also have a lot of fans for you. So when you will make one clubs, maybe they are joining your
Yeah.
clubs.
Oh, you have a club, Guyana? You're saying, or what?
No. I just saying when you will make one club.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
From Bangladesh, a lot of people like you and your fans also. So they are can attend and join in your club.
Well, I
Yeah,
started,
make
you
it
got to get
hashtag.
it on. At some point, we'll get out. If I do get something started, and hopefully a lot of people will want to join it. That's why I say I've just been lax, and I haven't, I've been feeling that. I haven't been feeling that well for a while now, and even though I still work hard on passive, I find that there are certain things that I just haven't focused on or just haven't looked at, and some of those things are like concerning myself. For example, like, why don't I go and ONet more? I'm all over on passive doing things, but I haven't been able to spend too much time like checking ONet out, or I go in there and don't really pay attention too much. So I don't know. And some of it I think is just the fact that I haven't just been feeling that well, especially with that rash that I have, which I think is getting better. I don't want to jinx myself because I think I did that once already, but I think it's getting better. But I've been very sluggish because of the couple of side effects from the medicine I'm taking. One of them is that it makes you kind of fatigued or tired or whatever. So, but I definitely should. I need to get in there. I'd like to hook up with more people in ONet. And at some point I will do a club. I'm just not sure what I want to make it musical, or do I just want to make it people that want to learn something about, music or acting or whatever, or I don't know exactly what I'm yet, but
Yeah,
John,
I want to say like that. Yeah,
can we make it
exactly,
karaoke?
exactly. I am.
maybe get
John,
something going where we can have people join a club where I can conduct it, but people can come in, and even if they're not performers, maybe start to learn to do some things, whether it's just like read a monologue or sing a song, or maybe I could do something like that where I could actually coach people or something. I'll figure it out. Like I say, I've just been lax in doing it. But we got plenty of time, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
Karaoke one.
Cool.
John, make one karaoke so that we can come and sing.
Make one for what?
Karaoke.
Karaoke. Yeah, no, that's an idea. That's what I'm saying. Well, that could be just one part of it, where one part of it could be we'll do karaoke nights or whatever. It's kind of like what Milo used to do. And that's a definite. I think that would be fun because it wouldn't be too hard for people to find something on YouTube, because you can find karaoke tracks, where there's music but no voice, and people could come on, even if they're not singers. We could do something like that. We don't have to worry about is somebody a great singer, but just to have fun and maybe somebody learn something or check it out, have people come on and sing karaoke, whether you think you can sing or not. It might be fun, because I never think to like make fun of people or laugh at people if I don't think, I think it might be fun to get some people that don't sing often. Come on to this club. That'll be one part of whatever I do. I'm not sure exactly what I'll do, but I think if I do something, it will be more than just one thing, my club. And also one thing I was thinking about, if in ONet, if a lot of people start forming clubs and you have something that's very similar, I wonder how that goes with how do you get people that are interested in your club as opposed to another club? Then you start having like, especially with something like, I'll give you an example, food. Now, that's not something I do much, but a whole lot of people will probably have food-related clubs or cooking clubs or recipe clubs. How do you keep that with like, who joins whose club? Or does everybody joins everybody's club? How do you get one club so that everybody can come in and participate rather than 20 clubs with a similar theme? Something I was thinking about. I don't even know if it's going to be a problem, but, something to think about. Like, how do you get to a point where you can have, so it's one person's club, but that doesn't mean anything. Maybe you have to have the one person so they can form the club, but they're not the leader. But where everybody, or you get more folks to come to that club rather than 50 people have their very own cooking club. And so, come to my club, join my club. No, join my club, join my club. Then how often do you meet if there's 50 clubs to go to? You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about, but I think it would be a nice idea if we figure a way to get clubs where a lot of people don't have the similar exact theme, but people come into a club, somebody's club. I don't know. Anyway, we'll think about that later, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, yeah,
I guess Lynn handed off to me on the 40-yard line here.
yeah.
So, Francis, if I missed something you said, please say it again. And if I didn't, say something anyway. Please.
And Mel has her hand raised.
Oh, Mel, I don't see her hand raised at my end, but that doesn't
Yeah, it
mean
was raised.
it's
Sorry.
raised. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Francis, please yield to Mel for a
Good
moment.
morning, Sifu. Good morning, Sifu.
Go ahead, Mel. I'm sorry I didn't see your hand.
Yeah, sorry. I said that with my mic open. Sorry, I didn't even realize my mic was open. Rob, sorry. No, I was saying to John, I don't think it's a good idea. You know why? Because ONET is there for everyone to create, right? So that's how we become creators, and that's how we have great minds who think alike. So if one person has a club, nobody else would know what they were thinking, right? I created recipes and recipe ideas and garden, then I sell a lot of them. So it's not a competition. We contribute to each other's club because we all have to be creators. How can we go to one person who has a specific club? What about us? We all have to do something, and that's how I look at it. Because ONET is there for everybody to create, and if one person have food, it might be different from the other person who created a food club. So we all can learn from each person's recipe or each person's method of cooking. I don't know if anybody would agree
Well,
with
yeah,
that.
well, except that I kept saying now, you're saying everybody should be their own or whatever, but who joins what club and which ones do you choose to go to? That's what I'm saying. Like in Facebook, I don't. I used to be like in a couple of groups where, for example, I had a photography club, and I was like the administrator of it, and I would conduct contests with photographers that would join it. But there's hundreds of clubs. So do you join them all, or so if we're in ONET, it's the same kind of thing. If there's hundreds of clubs with the same theme, who do you decide to hang out with? When do you go? Which one do you go to? So I understand what you're saying, but I'm just saying I don't know that it's necessary for everybody to create a club or even to have a club. You might want to participate in clubs, but why should it? I don't know why we all have to be creators of clubs. I mean, if you have an idea, that's great. But if you have an idea that 60 other people have or 150 other people have, who knows which club to join or which one to go to? That's all I was saying. So
what I do is I go to the other person I know with a club similar to mine, and we post in each other's club. Like Jillian and myself started out that way. So I had my garden club created before hers, and it's not a competition. She created hers, and then hers is slightly different. So whenever she has an idea, she posts it in my club. And if I have an idea, I do the same. And I don't see it as it's not a competition. It's more like we helping each other to create.
well, I already see a competition. I'm not going to get into something here, but I already see a competition within ONPASSIVE that, and that's not even in ONET. But believe me, if you have, you'll have where people will, who do you get, how do you get people to come to your club as opposed to somebody else's? What you're saying is fine, idealistically, but in reality, I'm not so sure how it's going to work if we all have the same club, the same themes and such.
Well, it was suggested last night that maybe we have an Ollie club. So I don't know who's noticed it or how many have joined it, but there is now Ollie Boy, the Wonder Dog Club in the OES in ONET. And there's a picture of Ollie and I there, me sitting in a chair about a year and a half ago with Ollie. So that differentiates us a little bit from the dog type thing because Ollie's well known. He's more well known than I am. So it's a good thing. I mean, people ask for Ollie Boy before they ask for me. If you look around Alex Sojib, the first thing he says is, "Where's Ollie?" So, and there's other people that ask where Ollie Boy is. So I just thought I agreed with Sharon that'd be a good idea to start a club. Now, whether or not we're going to go Instagram, I don't like social media like that. Then you got people contacting you who you don't want to Yeah, I don't know. But we'll see. But for now, we got Ollie Boy, the Wonder Dog Club. So That's a way of differentiating it, and then maybe the people can tweak. You can tweak the name of your club. For example, Mel, if you want to do, let's say, Dominica cooking, cooking that's specific to your region where you're from, just tweak the name of your club to that. And that would differentiate the different clubs. So when people scroll for clubs, there's a Dominica club, there's a karaoke club with John Barilla, there's the Ollie Boy the Wonder Dog club, there's the music club uh, with Greg, or the gift. I would call it the gift club. I think that'd be a good club, right there. The gift club with Greg Hill. I like that idea.
For example,
I actually have the club called Gifts.
Rob has
Is it
Ollie.
in ONET?
No.
Oh yeah.
Ollie's club. I have pet scrapbook. So that's different from what Rob has. And I created that a while back. And I'm asking if anybody has pets, they can post a picture on there. That's different, right?
Okay.
It's not, there's no competition. I joined Ollie's club. I've already joined it. So if I see anything on there, I mean, my duty is to put a compliment or whatever. This is how we help each other, right?
Right, right. And
So
I need to be
I'm not
more
sure.
attentive
I
to
understand
all
what
the
you're
different.
saying, John, but for me, I like to be creative, and I don't want to just go and uplift anybody else. I have to do for myself as well. Sorry, it's not. It's I'm not going against what you said, but yeah, it's there for everybody.
Right, I agree 100% with that. Could we go over to Francis Tay before I fall asleep? Francis.
Oh no. Hello.
Francis, you must tell us about your trip. Come on. You got a lot of
Go,
OES fans
Francis.
here.
No, I came in because I was hearing in the attendee room, and I was coughing nonstop, and then I went over to pick up my Himalaya salt. Uh, and then Mel was mentioning about Himalaya salt. I thought, wow. And then I asked Chris, can you give me the speaker link? I come in and I just join the fun. Yeah, it's good. Mel, this is good. Yeah, Himalaya salt.
What did you do? Did you put it in water, or you took a?
Just swallow it. Just swallow it. It's like
you swallow it.
The pink salt.
Right, I have that shaker kind of thing where you can twist it.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
And we have that. Well, I'm going to do some Himalayan salt tonight then. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah, I put it in my mouth before I sleep. I just gargle it and put it in my mouth before I sleep. Because salt is what you call it, preserver. Yeah? Salt is a preserver. So when you put in the mouth, or even in the daytime, it helps to preserve your so-called your internal anything that is hurting or need healing, especially your ulcer. Yeah? Okay, I want to just add on to what John and you others has talked about the club. I think in my from the internet marketing perspective, right? What ONET created for us is when the club is for us to bring in the people that want to follow you. You have something. See, today's title is being number one. I think it's good to be number one, but it's better to be the one. Huh? You know what I mean? No need to be the number, to be the one. If you have a skill set, you have a good mindset, you have something that, it's yourself, it's you. Be the one, be the one that created something. Then whether people want to come or not, they are called followers. If people have the same mindset with you, or like your skill set, want to learn more, they come. That's why I don't like to have my own Facebook or net, because I am not a talker. I don't like to talk too much. So, and it's also for the creator of any of this social media club, you need need stamina, you need perseverance. Like RobLynnLive, every day, all this, I really give my head to them. But I'm not able to cope with that daily commitment. So I rather do what I want, and if there's anybody have the same mindset, want to share what I have, come. So don't look for the number, but look for whether you are the one that can start off something niche, niche in the market. So that's my 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 five my 5 cents. Coming back to the Philippines, together with Chris Dyson and Michelle Armstrong. I think I want to congratulate them for even we have 20 over people, for the quality of people that are willing to travel from Manila to Clark, about 2 hour plus drive, to travel there. That's for the 4 or 5 hours training, and they don't know even me, don't know who are training, and they're willing to go. It speak of the depth of this commitment that they have for ONPASSIVE. So really proud of the community in Philippines that we have, that we can associate with, especially Chris Tyson and Michelle. And I also, when I heard about their background, their life, I think I from Singapore, I will say that too privileged. I think I'm grateful that I'm born in Singapore, and have a life, friends that in Singapore. But I think looking the surrounding in Philippines and the depth of we call relationship that they when you talk about relationship, not the way we understand and the way they express it to us, is really it's a different meaning in terms of relationship with these people. So I'm blessed to be a part of that community during that 3 days together with also with Chris' mother, Teddy. So we get to know each other and understand their background. So I'm really thankful to be there. Same, we have the training. The other thing is that we also want to congratulate Michelle. Michelle brought three non-ONPASSIVE to the training, right? And I was able to do the presentation about ONPASSIVE new opportunity. That's why you read the word new opportunity for 2024, and they came and all signed up. So my first open opportunity for ONPASSIVE, 3 signed up, 3 came, 3 signed up on 100%.
That's called batting 1,000 in the baseball world. Good
So
stuff.
Thank you for your prayer and concern.
Thank you, Francis.
Melanie, I sent you a text message. Please, can you check?
Go ahead, Greg. Sorry. Go ahead, Greg. Oh, I thought that was your hand waving, or that wasn't a hand?
Well, there was one with a missing finger.
Oh, you're taking lessons from Armin Hogue there.
Yeah. I'll say hello for a little bit. I'm going to leave everybody with a positive thing that when I was a kid. Well, that's second poem. It's a short one, maybe 3-4 lines. But I've really enjoyed tonight being here. Tomorrow's a big day for me. It's Monday, and I got a lot of work to do. I got to be up at 5:30, so I'm going to go to bed pretty soon. So, recalling this poem from my mind, it happened when I was about 17, and I had some things happen in my life, and I was asking God if He would give me some kind of answers. And then I was answered by this poem. And it says, and it came to me like this: some good will come, more smiles will appear, the clouds will lift and the mind will clear. The sorrow will leave, the joy will begin, a new life will start where the old one did end. And that's about it for me tonight. I love everybody here. Thank you for having me on live, and with you, Rob and Lynn, and everybody tonight as well. And everybody in the back, I haven't heard a word from them. You got to get on the panel. Love you all. And you know what? Continue. I do RobLynnLive. See ya.
Thanks a lot, brother.
Good
We
night, Greg.
appreciate you, Greg.
Love
Thanks,
Good
you.
night,
Greg.
Greg.
Good night.
Much love.
You're the best. Thanks, Greg.
Everybody else is here too as well. See you, Harry.
Rita, where did you send me the text? On which one? Sorry.
Yeah, I sent it privately. I was asking about your club name.
Oh, my club name is called GIFs. That's it. GIF with a small s. I started it about 10 months ago. I haven't done anything, just that I started it. There's quite a few gifts in there. I think I have 9 members, something like that. So if you're interested, just do a search. And basically, you can search when you're trying to find people in ONET. You know, you do searches is how you do it mainly. And you can find people's names fairly easily and from there move on. So there's also an inviting tool and that you can invite people to different things as well. I can't remember where it's at right now, but more familiar. I need to spend more time on ONET. The reason I didn't was, of course, as we were developing, it's not as fun. So, but now that there's a lot of things working well, then I will continue to take the continuing steps to get it where it needs to be as well by being involved more. And so that's what I'm going to do. And I think I'll do it mostly through RobLynnLive by posting gifts and their show for now. I just, for the first time today, actually did my first ONET webinar, my OConnect webinar, got it scheduled. Whether I follow through yet, I'm not sure because I'm so busy. But you have to start somewhere. It's, it takes little steps to get up to that point where you want to get. But make them small and achieve them, have a great success. Having success, you'll continue to move up. And
we have our club there, Greg, in the upper left corner. This is the push a link. You click on that and you'll go to his club. It should work. Thank you, Chris Tizan, for putting that up there.
Good job.
I just want to mention, Greg, I just went to, you and I have been friends in ONET, and I did go there, and I just saw what you posted about, do you RobLynnLive yet? We're very grateful for what you do.
Oh, I know that. I enjoy doing it. It's part of being the family, and it's part of helping everybody else, and that's what this whole company is about. And eventually, we'll all get to fill our gas tanks up, and then we can go out and fill everybody else's up, and that's what we want to do, right?
That sounds good to us for sure. And get a good night's rest.
Thank you.
And we'll see you on the flip side.
Yes, sir. Good night. Good night, everybody.
Night.
Good night. Bye.
Night, Greg.
Good night. Thank you.
Thank you.
I have to go. I think my neighbor have emergency. I've seen that the trucks are here. I have to go and see them. So I have to let you go, guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Rita. Love you.
Francis, nice to see you. And Chris also, I see Chris here too. Nice to see you guys. Thank you very much. I am grateful for get to know you all and for a good time. And I wish and I hope it is my dream that God will continue to keep us safe so that we can meet in person. Thank you so much.
Rita, I posted it in the chat as well.
Okay.
Just follow them, but there's 2 more.
Okay, thank you so much.
Sorry
Thanks,
about that. Thank you.
Thanks, Rita. I hope your neighbor will be okay.
I hope so. Thank you.
Yes.
Well, I hoped I would speak to Greg again before he left, but it looks like he's out of here. He had sent me the club a request for me to join it, and I'll be perfectly honest, I honestly didn't see it until tonight, and it's been there for a couple of months. So apologies to Greg. I am now a proud member of the gift club.
Me
There you
too.
have
I joined today. All I had to do was type GIF in the search bar, and it's the only one that comes up.
Good stuff. And he has the gifts or GIFs, whatever, as Lynn refers to them, they're incredible. That is one talented man. So if you
I
ever,
think it's a skill that it would be good to learn how to make GIFs because it's appealing, attractive. I think it would go a long way in marketing anything you got to market. But I have no idea how to create them. I don't know if it's hard to make or easy to make. Does anybody make GIFs here? Anybody know how? Maybe in the chat.
wait a
Yes.
minute, Miss Marcano does, she said.
Oh, is it a lot of work?
I only learned that by mistake during my Independence Day.
Mm-hmm.
And I hit on something and it says create a GIF, and that's how I created. I was so proud. I shared it to a couple of people, and then I made two more. So I learned how just by mistake. It's not hard.
Not hard?
No, it's not. Just by accident, I learned how to do it by
Well,
hitting on
everybody,
the.
I need to say goodnight. I hope everybody has a good one. I've got to get up early and go to work, unfortunately. But someday, with OnPassive, I'll be able to retire and just enjoy my life and enjoy OnPassive too. So I just
Okay,
wanted to
Pat.
say goodnight to everybody. And
Thank
in the
you for being
meantime,
here. We appreciate it.
Good
you're
night,
welcome,
Pat.
Rob. In the
Bye.
meantime, I'm still enjoying my life, though. Just an FYI.
Very good. Good.
Have a good one.
We'll see you
Good
next time.
night.
Okay, I guess, did Mayur try to come in with the
Not yet.
speaker link when he got to work? It's about a 40-minute ride for him anyway, so
Mm.
I don't know how much longer we're going to be here tonight.
Yeah. He really looks forward to coming, you can tell. And he's learning English and he's really excited
His
about
English
it.
is better in 1 week. 2 weeks that we've known him, his English is remarkable, Francis. He's a pharmacist in India. Very well spoken. Very well spoken.
What is his name?
His name is Mayur, Mayur. Lynn, do you have his last name?
Yeah. We go in the oh wait. Yeah, I have it in WhatsApp. Mayur Sure. Hold on. Shurbate, I think. You have to roll the R. You gotta roll the R.
Is he in your WhatsApp group?
Mm-hmm. He is.
He's in the WhatsApp group. He's not, in Lynn's organization, but just a genuinely good guy.
Shirbate. Shirbhate. Shirbate. And he's brought a couple of friends along to this show also. So really nice.
Francis, he brought on Saturday night. He brought on an engineer who's been in the IT design business as an engineer for 50 years. 50 years. He started back in the early days of Apple in India, developing software and hardware. And correct me if I'm wrong, folks, all the rest of you guys were here. He said there's nothing like OConnect anywhere in the world, and it's the truth. There's nothing that can compete with it. There's nothing on the tables at the company he works for to even hold a candle to it. So hopefully everything will fall into place in the next week like we wanted to, and away we go. But he was very complimentary of the engineering behind it, time behind it, coding behind it. I mean, it was really on top of his game. And he spoke very fluent English, very fluent English. So, he's from India as well.
That was Sunil, Sunil, right?
Sunil, right.
And he button an export person as well. I forgot his name the first time. Someone who does exporting. He does.
Oh, there was a gentleman that exports jeans and shirts and hats to Dubai, Francis. The guy's an entrepreneur. He designs and his company manufactures and ships to Dubai. But he joined OnPassive to broaden the horizon of his company. Amazing guy. Amazing.
Do you say Sanil Kumar?
I don't remember offhand the last name. Anybody remember the full name?
What's that?
I don't remember.
See Sanil Kumar or what?
His last name?
He lives, where does he live? He lives in abroad, right?
Oh, not Indian.
No, he lives in India.
Oh, did he? Okay.
Is there a place called Mumbai?
Yeah, that's in India.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
You got to hook up with that guy, Francis. He's incredible.
I think Chris says, wow, that's good news, Rob. Was it recorded yesterday? I have to listen to it. Yeah, we recorded most of the show, right?
Right.
When the folks were visiting, the new folks came in, we were still recording.
Yes.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, let me check because I have a guy, Sunil Kumar.
I think it is, Kumar.
Is it?
Yeah, he's got kind of grayish.
He's a very technical guy. I don't know his background. He chat with me and just encouraged me. You know, I didn't know that he also from any of the group. I just one-to-one, I just chat with him. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, very very intelligent.
Yeah, it's Sanil Kumar. Rob, you're correct.
Yeah, so we are connected. I'm connected with him.
Oh, good stuff. Good stuff for sure, Francis.
Wow.
He was just, he couldn't say enough about the software that he, what he can see of how it works. He said OConnect is the real deal. He didn't say it in those words, but you could tell that's what he was hinting at. But we didn't get into anything like pricing and what it's going to cost and, who's going to pay for what and this, that, and the other. We spoke strictly about the software issue.
There's a Sunil Kumar Reddy, Readdy. I'm just looking at what's up. He's a co-host of one of these Indian webinars. I don't know if that's the same gentleman. Readdy. Yeah.
Can you send me his picture? I'll know by the picture I remember what he looks like. I guess I can look it up.
Can watch the recording in a couple days.
Well, or I can look him up right now.
Maybe because there's a lot of Sunil Kumar in
I have
India.
a feeling it's a common name. Yeah.
It's like Smith.
Yeah.
Or like Tay, Tay. Same thing.
I have a Dr. Francis Tay somewhere in the world, and I have this one of the bookseller when we met in the airport, and he complimented me the whole 30 minutes. Compliment me, say something what I wrote so nice, all this. At the end of his talk, I said, "May I know which article do you read about me?" Oh, that one, the director article, director annual. I said, I'm not a writer. How can I write so good? So, aren't you Dr. Francis Tay? I said, no.
Francis Tay?
He said no at the end, huh?
After 30 minutes, I said, wow, did I write so much?
That's funny.
So there's a lot of Francis Tay.
Well, I just checked, and there's 4 Sunil Kumars in ONPASSIVE in ONET, and he's none of those. So he may be keeping a low profile.
Yeah, I think there's a different one.
Yeah, there's a ton of them. I mean, there's 4 right here in ONPASSIVE.
But this guy who connected with me, his English is very, very strong.
This guy was very strong too, yeah. It might. Maybe it's the same guy. You don't remember what he looked like?
No picture.
Okay.
I mean, I don't ask people for picture unless they ask me for picture. Then I say, why
No,
don't
no.
you
I
give me
wouldn't
yours?
expect you to ask a man for his picture. No, no. I understand.
Usually when people ask me for picture, I will send like what Lynn have, all this. I send it to them. I say, see which one you are talking to. Just let them guess, you know.
Copy and paste. That's what we do.
I mean, nowadays we have so many scammers. We don't know why do we need to send a picture. You know?
That's true.
Well, Rob, that's good news. If an engineer have verified that the OConnect is nothing you can see in the world, right? That's good news.
I think it was very positive news last night. I was enthused by that. You know, and today I wrote down a list. I didn't even go over this with Lynn about all the positive things within ONPASSIVE. And I had to add that to the list from last night, from this guy being on. You know, here
But
you have.
that was not the first news that you give to me when I reached Singapore, you know?
No, I gave you the other kind of news. I got it. I got it. I'm equal opportunity. I'm equal opportunity. I needed my brain stimulated. So, no, the news I gave is the truth too. You know, we're standing by. That's all I can say at this point. Standing by to stand by to head to the bank. Yeah.
Every night when I when I receive a text from Amen Ho, I'm already light up, you know. Amen remember me in the night. You know?
It doesn't matter whether it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon your time or 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, he will just text me.
Or middle of the night your time. Like that's when I usually hear from Armin, about 4 a.m.
Well, that's my lunchtime, Rob. What do you expect?
Thank you so much, Amen.
Oh, you're the
Thank
best. Ah, Dr. Grasshopper. Ah.
Dr. Grasshopper, where'd that come from?
I watched too much Kung Fu back in the 70s.
Oh.
Okay, Grasshopper. You take the pebble from my hand. It's time for you to leave. And you can't pay the rent anyway, so you got to leave anyway. Sorry. Hey, I hope we have good news. I heard it maybe, and it's quite a while ago, maybe December 15th, we'll hear some good news. And I'm really hoping that's going to be, it'd be nice before Christmas, you know. There's probably, I'm guessing, maybe 1 million of us that are, you know, kind of struggling. And wouldn't that be nice? Oh, come on, Ash. That would be awesome. So that's my Christmas wish for everybody. We got a good word, eh? You follow me?
Yeah.
Well, stop following me. I'll have you all arrested.
Santa
It's all John's fault.
Go ahead, John. Go ahead. What do you got?
Muted. You're muted, John.
Unmute. Unmute. You're still muted, John.
I can't
Petrol,
I can't unmute him. So
All
he'll
right,
just
it's up
go
to
back
him.
in.
All right, he went away. He'll be back.
The magic
There he is.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're
American
leaving
tree
chicken.
frogs.
Yeah, I had to refresh. And that's lucky that I'm back, because last night I never said goodnight to everybody, but I disappeared at one point because I got bumped off. And when I tried to come back, it was one of those nights where I just couldn't get back on. I couldn't get it to load again. So Just now when I refreshed, I said to myself, well, let's see if you come back because it doesn't all the time. But it came right back, so I'm here. I was starting to say that I've put several times tonight in the chat my Christmas Carol link. And I forgot to mention it when I was talking a few minutes ago. But I just want everybody to know, and I know a lot of folks are leaving already, but I'll be putting it in probably every night. I just wanted to make sure I get it out to folks before Christmas, because it's always nice to listen to before Christmas time. Actually, it's here. So, but it is there now. I just recently, I posted it several times, but I just posted it again in the chat. I said, here's my Christmas Carol link. And then the link is there. If anybody wants to get it, it's right there for you. You could copy it maybe. And if you don't, if you aren't able to copy it, you can always shoot me a message in Messenger, Facebook Messenger, and just say, I'd like your link to Christmas Carol, and I'll give it to you right there. But the link is in the chat right now tonight, and I'm going to keep putting it in there.
And John, I put it in the push a link at the
upper. You did? Oh, good. Thank you, because I saw we had something else in the push a link, and I didn't want to be trying to steal the push a link. So, yes, thank you. I can see it now. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you.
So everybody, when you click that push a link, it'll take you to a new tab, so you won't lose your spot here in the webinar. So feel comfortable to go ahead and click that link.
Right, and once they have it, they can save it. You know, once wherever it takes them, they can actually save it for themselves.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much.
On the lighter side of things, Ollie Boy has joined me here in the palatial offices of RobLynnLive Network.
All right.
All 190 feet of it. And let's go over to Pedro. Pedro, welcome. Good to see you, brother.
Hello, Rob, and hello, Lynn, and Francis, Armand, Melanie, everyone else. Oh, John, of course.
Now, we've asked everybody. We've asked everybody, Pedro. Do you RobLynnLive?
Well, I do RobLynnLive almost every day whenever I can.
No, we appreciate
fun.
It. Thank you.
It's fun. We learn a lot. We have qualified people to teach us all kinds of things, from singing to performing to instructing in how we can set up things like Francis Day does. I have to go to OES, the replays, because I never have the chance to join live. I remember joining live one time and I learned so much, but I need to check how to make a banner, all these things that we need to become proficient at doing, because that's how we're going to make ourselves known, advertise ourselves. So, yeah, great group of people, of course, with a lot of humor. I enjoy Armand's sense of humor. The other night when everybody was laughing, I laughed so hard from all the things that happened. But yeah, I do RobLynnLive big times. And of course, last night I was kicked out just like John was. And at that point, I didn't even try. I said, well, the session ended. I had a message, I figure the time is elapsed. So and maybe they're going to create another webinar. I don't know, but it was past 11, so it was my time to go, and it was fun.
What's new in Maryland today? Anything new?
Well, today was a rainy day all day, no break, so it was not. It was a gloomy day all day. No sun to be seen around this area. I didn't do much. I normally have a religious meeting about noon, and so that's all I did. And I've been trying to play with my my two accounts that I use, but I came across to Google. They're trying to do a lot of stuff to confuse the way you used to do things, and they're advertising their own platform that they have, saying you can meet. It's called meet 100 people and this and that and that. So we're being followed closely by others. It was kind of hard because they were blocking. They turn on the pop-ups again. I had them blocked in the past. I mean, I had them allowed in the past. Now they went ahead and blocked them. So it was hard to find them. I spent a lot of time trying to find where to allow pop-ups again because we need it. That's how we get into OConnect. Of course, Francis can tell us that for sure. But they make it a little complicated for me trying to find where to enable them. But here I am. I figured it out. And so every day we learn more and more about how to get around. And nothing like OConnect, of course. We might take it for granted, but look, our own platform where we can share all kinds of things as a family. I really like that very much. So, guys, we're still under the weather tonight. We'll see how tomorrow.
All right, Mel, go ahead. Oh, was that a hand or are you just itching your nose?
No, I was giving a thumbs up to Pedro.
Oh, sorry.
Just
I'm
one
trying to.
finger.
I'm overstepping my moderator duties. I'm trying to do a good job.
It's okay.
So I don't have to sleep outside on the porch tonight.
I seen my best friend's mom put her husband, my friend's father, on the veranda. And it was just like a Flintstone show, where Fred is banging on the door, Wilma, because she won't let him in. He's forgotten his key. I just thought it was funny. Something reminded me of that. You did, Rob. I'd be locked out on the veranda. That really happened. I couldn't believe I was about grade 9. I think I was 14 or 15, 16 maybe. I might have been 25. I don't know. I was pretty old by the time I got to school. But I did get my grade 8 though. But I never wound up on the veranda. Doghouse. Yeah. Sorry, I interjected.
So tomorrow we have let's see, there's no OES tomorrow. It's Monday, or today, since it's already today in Francis neighborhood. And let's see, I think at 10 o'clock you're going to have more of that DeGarmo and Johnson with guests. I'm not sure who the guest is. I think Francis, you may have been gone when they were talking about that. I don't know. They've got a list of almost 400 people that want to come on their show.
So
now they do a joint show.
So it's Jennifer Dickinson, and then
Jennifer tomorrow. That's right.
That'll be their second show that features affiliates, and then the next show, the third show, will be
Eric Kessler. So they're getting a variety of people. However, this first group is obviously from the Manu show.
Yeah. And if you're number 400, you got to wait over a year before you get your if you're somebody that doesn't get interviewed much or whatever, you got to wait over a year for your turn to get on there. So I don't know why here I am getting critical again. I don't know why people don't just, have people on your show. Here's who we have today. Why do you need to get 345 or 400 people lined up in advance? just occurred to me. I thought, well, why don't you just do what everybody does? You have somebody on, and I don't know. Anyway,
Different strokes for different folks. That's all
yeah.
I can say.
Well, I just thought it was funny if you were number 400 before you get to be interviewed.
Well, that's like going to a restaurant.
Yeah,
Going to
Oh,
what is that?
I wonder if we should just, we've been on now for 3 hours, maybe a good time to stop recording. What do you think?
yeah.